we're still at the camp right now, or did we make it back to town yet?
So we made it back to town at the end of the session. You guys had literally just kind of walked into the village or walked into the city after going through the guards' little process that they do. That's where we had left off. Unless there was something you want to do and we can retcon back to the village.
No.
Okay,
I
gotcha.
just want to know where our
Yeah, yeah,
starting
yeah.
point is.
Yep, no worries.
So it's late afternoon. We probably don't have time to go to the Barrens before dinner.
Yeah,
So,
I
do you
agree. We
think we
should.
need to dress up or just go in our traveling clothes to this dinner?
I look through my pack and say, "These are my these are my dress-up clothes."
I'm looking through my pack too. I mean, I got a pretty nice cloak on.
I dust off the grime and blood off of my shirt. I could probably use a fresh set of nice duds.
Afraid there's no stores open.
I was waiting. I was waiting.
I forgot. I'm in a cloak when just my undies, so I'm just gonna go that way.
Oh my gosh.
I've been that way the whole game.
I'll definitely turn heads.
Hilarious. Open undies. So as you continue to make your way through the city, as you're walking, you can see that the Church of St. Andrew is off to the left as you walk by. Appears to be the same. Luna is with you, right, Lullaby? Did you have her stay with you, or
I had her stay at the
St. Andrew?
to watch over, and I think the last thing you told me was that there were a lot of bats
There was in the morning, right? In the morning, yep.
Right, in the early morning.
Yeah, so as you start to walk up towards St. Andrew, you see Luna makes a beeline towards you as quickly as possible. And
Oh, what's up?
Luna says, they named a river after me? You guys probably don't remember last session, but yeah, there's a Luna River. But anyways, she goes, no. She comes over and she says, I wanted to let you know that Irina left today.
Where did she go?
She went to the Baron's house.
Oh, no. I'll say to the rest of the party. Irina's gone.
She didn't come back?
She says, oh, she came back.
Oh.
But she left earlier. She's back now. She's back in the church.
You need to be more clear, Luna.
Sorry, I'm still excited about a river. Can't help it.
I wonder what she had to talk to the Baron about. Do we want to check in with her before we go anywhere else?
Yeah,
Sure.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay. So you went over to the church, I assume. As you kind of walk in, you see that the church is relatively empty, and you can see that Irina's sort of sitting on one of the benches, and you can see she's kind of working on mending a shirt. It appears, and as she sees you walk in, she says, "Oh, hi, everybody." She says, "I'm working on some shirts that I'm hoping to take outside the walls, maybe tomorrow to some of the people that are out there." She says, "You guys look all kind of like you've been traveling."
Yeah, we had some errands to run today. What about you? Did you have any errands to run in the town?
She kind of says, "Well, I got some cloth to make some clothes, and I went over and I talked with the Baron."
Oh, did they come up with anything interesting?
Let's just say he says that I can come and go as I please. I don't have to worry about paying a fee or anything, which was good. He said that he would keep me safe in the town, which was nice. He offered to have Izek, his bodyguard, come help me, but I told him it wasn't necessary. And he's a pompous asshole. I can't believe it. He wouldn't even listen to me. It was terrible.
What did you want to tell him?
I told him that he needs to let my people in. You can't leave Barovians out there for the wolves to get to them. He told me absolutely not. They're full of disease. Couldn't believe it. So, I'm going to make some clothes. I'm going to take them out to him tomorrow. And tomorrow I may go see the Baron again and plead my case.
So you saw Izek there? I thought he was...
No, he wasn't there.
Oh,
he was
okay.
supposedly putting up signs for the new festival. At least that's what the Baron said. But he said he would send him over and take care of me. And he asked if I was still at the Blue Water Inn, and I said yes. I wasn't going to give him that information, clearly. So I think I'm fine here. All right. I mean, nobody's come in all day, and you look worried.
No, just checking in with you because there's a lot of strange things going on.
Well, like I said, I'm safe here, right? That's what I was told.
Yeah, you need to make sure you stay in the church when it gets dark, okay?
But what about my people?
Well, you're not going to go out there and see them at night, are you?
No, I'll stay. Fine. Kind of looks down and she says, "I got plenty of work." As you can see, she's got a bunch of cloth and stitching material and stuff. And she's like, "I'll just keep making clothes for them, I guess."
Okay.
What did you guys do today? He looks excitedly. Anything interesting?
Did we do anything interesting?
No.
Oh, we didn't. We had to deliver a doll, but
Oh,
we
the one that
didn't
Madam
yeah.
Ava talked about. Yeah, how is her daughter, or the granddaughter, Arabelle?
Well, we didn't find her.
Oh, was she out playing?
Missing, apparently.
Missing? Oh no. Do you need help finding her? I can keep a lookout. What does she look like? Do you have a description?
Well, I'm sure we do.
I'm sure you do too. Oh, that kind of description. Okay, I got it.
She looks to be about 10 years of age.
Perfect. It's okay. Well, I'll keep an eye out for her. If I see her, I'll let you guys know.
Thank you. Can I send a little whisper cantrip, or a little message?
Yeah.
I'd like do it. I'm assuming we're walking away from the conversation or saying our goodbyes. I don't want to interject too soon.
Yeah, I think we're done.
I is like send a message cantrip to Willoughby. Should we mention our conversation with Strahd, or do you think that'll just freak her out?
Well, maybe she does need to be scared. I mean, she did go and visit the Baron's place all alone.
Yeah, I immediately thought about how Strahd was walking around just right in the vicinity yesterday.
Yeah, maybe tell her then.
Hey, Irina.
She looks up. She says, yeah, what's up, Pip?
I don't mean to frighten you, but I do think you should know that we encountered the Devil's Strahd last night. Or
Did this...
yesterday.
Oh, and, where did you see him?
Well, he was at the inn we're staying at, but he was disguised. He didn't look like himself, or we didn't recognize him. But he was here in the city, so we just want you to be aware to be cautious when walking about, maybe not to go by yourself.
What did he look like? He wasn't
He
wearing
was,
a cloak, was he?
gosh, I think he was just wearing normal clothing at the time, but then he disappeared and left only his normal, like, breeches, normal boots.
Oh, okay. I'll keep an eye out.
Just to say that maybe not all friendly appearing people are what they seem, I guess.
Okay. So are you saying I should just stay in here?
Yes, during the day, like we recommended.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay. She said, thanks. She goes back to kind of working on her clothing. As she does, you can see she has a look of almost, I guess, fear, I would say, concern on her face as she's kind of working on it. And she says, I'm just trying to help my people. You know that, right?
We know, but staying inside during the night, I mean, you can still help them. You're just taking care of yourself at the same time.
Okay. Okay. She says as she continues to work.
Now on to the important business of getting very attractive clothing to wear tonight.
I am the attractive clothing.
Nice. Good answer.
Strutting around.
I need something to cover up this extra food I've been eating lately. As Riptide obviously agrees with more color equals more better.
True.
As you come out of the church and the door closes, Luna comes down and sort of lands on your shoulder for a second, Willoughby. Says, is there anything else you need me to do?
Just stay here and keep an eye on Arena. That's all.
I will. And Luna kind of flies back up, and you see Luna goes up into the bell tower area as it does, sort of sitting on the edge. As Luna does, you see a raven flies out from the bell tower and flies off to the north.
I can talk to her telepathically within 120 feet.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Thank you.
So, Luna, was that raven, was that blue or Muriel?
No, I don't think so. Didn't have any blue-tipped wings.
Okay. Just curious if there were any of them that we knew.
No. I haven't seen blue or any other raven light blue around here. Definitely nobody that's talked to me.
Okay. Right, where to next?
I'm ready to go for dinner.
Where is it where is it that we're supposed to go?
The Wachter house?
Somewhere up
Okay,
there, I
up
think.
that way.
Yep, good memory. It is up the North Road. You're absolutely right.
I don't know if my shirt shows nearly enough class, but let's do it.
All right, so as you guys... Oh, you guys are still at the church. As you continue to make your way down the road, obviously we had said it was late afternoon, so no sunshine. The clouds are there. Again, there's this sort of very dark clouds kind of looming, almost if it's looking like it's going to start to rain again at any moment.
Beautiful weather we have here.
The Blue Water Inn appears to be the same as you walk on by, which I think you guys are right there. But yeah, as you continue to go, were you guys, you didn't have any place to stop. That's right. You're just gonna go. As you make your way up the northern street there, kind of making your round and heading on up there, you can see again that obviously there's people and whatnot that are moving about. And you hear kind of a little bit of a sort of a scream that comes out from the corner there. And as you do, you can see there's like town people that just start running in various directions. And you hear one of the a young child, probably 10 or 12 years old, sort of yells out. He says, "Wolf, wolf! There's a wolf inside the walls!" As you can see up the street, he's kind of running and runs into sort of an alley that's there.
Uh-oh, that sounds like trouble. Can I see a wolf anywhere?
You don't. You just see people scattering. It's probably about, maybe 60 feet or so in front of you that you see them sort of scattering about. And you can hear the sound of what sounds like whistles being whistled off into the distance, which you assume is probably the guards of sorts that are getting sort of activated. As you do, you can see there's several commoners that are kind of running down the street to the lock-in that are heading towards you. And as they do, you can see out of one of the side alleys a dark sort of skinned large wolf of sort comes through, much bigger than your typical wolf that's there. You can see them. They're about let's see, about 50 feet in front of you.
Oh my gosh, they're not exaggerating. There is actually a wolf in here. I wonder how it got in.
Should we help?
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, I'd like to.
All right. I can't remember you guys' marching order, so sort of got it.
Rip me.
It'll be,
Little B's at the back,
and then grab it. Got it.
and Grappup's
All right.
behind me. And Arena was in the middle, but she's not there anymore.
This is just to show us the nice pavement of Valaki, right? No other
Yeah,
reason.
yeah, exactly. This is the amazing map, as it's worded.
Wait, did you make this just now?
I did. I did.
That's so impressive.
Oh my god, please don't be impressed. It's really not that impressive, but I appreciate you saying that. I'm actually going to add walls so you can't see stuff, but yes. All right. So you can see smart ass. Smart ass. Where's Riptide? Okay, all right, I got it. I got the guy. I know who I'm going after now. So
It's actually a cool map.
I thought it was Wolfenstein.
yeah.
Oh, well played, well played.
Oh, that's an inspiration
Touche.
point.
I defer to the winner.
Holy smoke. That was great. All right. You all want to roll for initiative? You can if you're going to, I assume you're going to do something with this.
I think that's the first time I've gone last.
Really?
That may be the fattest roll I've ever had on initiative with this character.
Willoughby rocking it out. Did you have the fancy dice? I didn't see. Actually, did the dice go everywhere? I didn't notice if they did or not.
I didn't even notice.
I didn't notice either. I'm sure they did.
Yeah, they did. I
But
could
that-
go either way on it. I'm kind of like,
With the dice? Yeah, I agree. I wish I had an option where I could limit it, but just for me. Because I don't like, I mean, it's fine. It's all good. Alright. Oh, do we always put Bear with you, right, Fozzie? Yeah, we usually do.
There goes right after me.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Alright, so you hear these horrible cracking sounds, and it sounds like twigs breaking and all kinds of things, and then you hear, "Get wrecked!"
Nice.
And he transforms into an elk.
I'm out. Yeah.
Wolf prey.
And I can go 50 feet, and I'm going to melee attack it.
Alrighty, gotcha. I will, what is this? Oh, I'm sorry. I was on the wrong layer. Yep. Hang on. Right. There we go.
Alright, it says the elk moved 20 feet in a straight line, which I did.
Uh-huh.
Takes an extra d6 of damage.
Nice. Did that have bat wings on it?
Yeah.
That was so cool. That's really cool.
I can't seem to drop the die on it, so I'm just going to roll a d6.
Oh, it wouldn't let you drop it?
Not off of the sheet, it wouldn't.
Oh, okay, got it. So,
So 6
another
more
6.
damage.
Okay, great. Thanks.
And I really did that just to keep them from hitting the commoners. So
Nice, nice. I love it. So you see that this one immediately starts to... Oops.
Oh, and if it's huge or smaller, it has the prone condition.
It is large. Yep, so it is prone. Do you have that to put on, or do you want me to put it on?
Oh, I can grab it. Sorry.
It looks like it put the... Put it on the wolf. The damage effect. Weird. Okay. This one kind of runs over and just cowers in the corner. Number 9. You can hear them all screaming.
Craig, can you drop it on there? It's not in the modifiers box, and I don't have it.
Gotta take that off. I can, you bet.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me. I feel like we haven't played in a couple weeks. Sorry, I'm a little rusty.
I don't think we even rolled. I don't think we rolled dice last time. Last game we played.
We didn't? Oh, okay.
I don't think so. It was all 4.
Wow.
I think there were some skill rolls though.
Just no combat.
Yeah. I'm gonna move forward. My movement speed.
Alrighty.
So,
So, yep. I don't remember, but you had, and Rip, right? You guys had your hit points reduced. Have we had a long rest since then? Yes, we did.
I thought we had.
You had.
Because all of my spell slots are back.
I fixed it. Okay, cool. I gave Rip 0.39 though. Did you see that?
Ouch. I don't even remember what they were.
I wrote them down. I put them in your comments. I have them. They were 35 and 39.
I guess I'll move 30 feet forward.
Alrighty.
Unless going through Rip is 10 feet, then I would only technically move.
Nope, not unless he didn't let you move, but...
Alright, and then I'm going to target the wolf for a charisma saving throw, DC 14.
Okay. He failed.
So he is baned as I cast First Level Spell Bane on him, and then I'm going to do a bonus action Bardic Inspiration, and I'm going to target myself.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
Perfect. Thank you. Rip.
I'll move up to there. I'll hit him.
Alright.
Oh, is he prone?
He is prone. Yep.
I'm gonna try and grab him with my grappler.
Nice. Who needs a weapon to knock him prone and grapple him? We just got Lilibee and Rip.
I just gotta find it.
That's alright. Fails.
And then I'll hit him again with my bonus attack.
Okay. Nice.
I'll move up to there.
Okay.
I can see Wolf 2 there.
Oh yeah. That one?
Oh, I did not see that other wolf right there.
And is that a wall between me and him, or is that just more pavement?
You're good. You can shoot that way. Yep, if you can see him, you can hit him. Those are sidewalks. I don't know. I'm just making it up.
All right.
It's the way I threw the walls down. It's good. Yep, you can hit it. If you can see it, you can hit it. We'll call them overhangs.
Action first, but I will do that after.
Okay, so that's a hit. Nice.
By code, you need a 5-foot overhang around your buildings and stuff.
Right, exactly.
I'll do a bonus action to put my hunter's mark on him.
Okay. Yeah, it rains, you know? It always rains.
Okay, and that's my turn. And Bear will just take a run to there.
Okay. All right. Oh, thanks for advancing it through. He's prone. So he does take a bite. Probably at the person holding him, I would think. He misses. Jumps over its body and starts to attack at Pip. Or at, sorry, Rip. We're going to see what happens. I don't know. Good. I do have it in there. Despite trying to attack you, he misses you as well. The commoner that's kind of right next to Fozzie and Pip sees the bear running up towards her. And she, in fact, runs to here. Sort of not sure which way to go. You do see a guard has appeared off at the far end. And he does have his bow that he has with him. And you can see him sort of quickly trying to knock an arrow. And he's like, "Stand back, citizens, I've got this." Whoops, let's not make it an enemy, though.
Alright, I'm gonna rear back and try to attack this one.
Okay.
I don't have a bonus action, so that is it.
All right. Lady keeps running. The other one cowers.
Inspiration.
Can I get to there?
Yes.
Alrighty. Would I get... am I a little bit staggered from advantage?
Yep.
Do you want...
Nope. You get it. You get advantage. Yep. Just from Lullaby, you're right straight through the center. So, yep.
My bad. It looks like it should be advantage roll. Just select advantage roll. Sorry, it's been a day.
That's all good. Yep, that's a hit. Good.
All right. And bonus action, Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
Inspiration. Inspiration.
I'm gonna hit this one.
Okay.
And I got Bardic Inspiration, right?
Yep.
Attack, yeah. Check rolls. I'm gonna save that. Let's see if we can hit him. Man, I was trying to save it for my grapple. I'll do Flurry of Blows for my bonus action.
All right.
Jiminy Christmas.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Alright, I'm using my Bardic Inspiration on this next one.
Don't forget to mark your inspirations too.
Oh yeah. Good point.
Oh yeah, thanks.
What are all those like dice rolling in the background?
Nothing to worry about. Ignore the wizard.
Oh gosh.
All good.
All right, let me roll my 6.
Wow. And you're alternating them. You're like 6-5, 6-5.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
God.
I'm gonna go silent for about 5 minutes and cast over here. I'll see you in a little bit.
All right. Sounds good. So before you do that though, is he still grappled?
The other one is, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I got this one grappled, and I'm hitting the other one with my fist or my face.
Well, no wonder you missed. You're too occupied with the one you're grappling. I got you. All right, thanks. Ozzy.
I'll move to there.
Okay.
What kind of blockage is there between me and the wolf I'm targeting?
None, because he's on the ground and prone, so you could shoot right
Okay.
over him. Nice.
Bear's going to take a run up to. Oops,
Yep, that was my bad. I accepted it too soon.
up
Right
to
to there. Yep.
And then he's going to attack.
Okay.
And he does an extra d6 dice for running more than 20 feet.
Nice. I don't think he had him targeted, but I don't think it hit.
That'll miss.
Yeah, that's a miss. Alright, so he does take another bite at Rip. Rip, do you
That
have
was awfully close to something bad.
Yeah, did you have disadvantage? Why? Oh, pack tactics. Never mind. Alright, got it. So he misses. Yeah, it was a nice Bane on there. This one also takes a bite at Rip. He hits. I gotta read this. Hang on. Oh, all right. So he bites you, and as he does, it knocks you prone.
I'm gonna try and deflect attack.
All right.
Here what the dice for? I don't even know. I just did. I can heal myself 12.
Wow, nice. So completely healed the damage. Still not prone though, right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, got it. All right, nice. So he knocks you prone. This lady now runs the other way, and as she does, the wolf takes an attack at her. And that wasn't so good. So she ends up dying right there in the street as he kind of rips her torso open and blood pours out over the street. As that happens, you hear people scream down the street, and you see the guard sort of kind of like shakes down at the other end and fires his crossbow. He misses with the crossbow. All right, and it misses the commoner next to her, Lillaby.
Alright, I'm just wailing on this one in front of me.
Uh-huh. Nice. The elk.
Belk.
Campbell. Took me a second. That's awesome. This commoner runs off the map. This one now cowers behind Pip as she feels like the guard is shooting arrows at her.
I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration, which when I use it, I get a free unarmed attack.
Nice. Good hit.
And I get another attack for this is my primary attack with my bardic inspiration for the roll.
Okay.
I get advantage on that. I had deselected it, so I'll just roll one more time.
Yeah, sounds good. That's better. Perfect. Nice hit.
And then I'll give myself bardic inspiration again.
Alrighty. Alright, Rip. Prone.
I'll stand up.
Okay. Oh. It's
Dead.
at 18 and it flipped back over.
I don't think I've rolled over 10 today.
Not yet.
I want to blow all my furry little blows. I'll try and hit this one again.
There you go. Alright, that one's dying. I think I took both of them, didn't it?
That was
Nice.
the wrong weapon, but
That's alright. Oh, you took the scimitar that time? That's okay. You rolled a 1, so it's all good. Alright, so as you slay the last wolf, they both are much larger than you would expect. That being said, they don't transform into anything or any sort of appearance to it. As the last wolf is killed, you see the commoner immediately kind of runs around Pip and just starts making her way down the street, almost jumping over the body. You see the guard at the other end, and he's kind of shaking with his crossbow, looking at you guys. What was that? What was that?
Can I check this woman or
Yeah.
the commoner that fell?
Yeah.
Is she like dead?
Ah, good call. Let me see. I think it said yes, she is dead. Status dead. Guard says,
Patrice lived a full life.
You killed that lady. Who are you? As he holds the crossbow shaking. Why'd you do that?
You mean the wolf killed the lady?
No, that man right there, the one with the red hair, no shirt. He was right next to her, and he hurt her. I could tell. Stay back. Don't get any closer to me. He kind of points the crossbow at both of you two. Stay back. I know how to use this.
Did you
I
not?
jump over as an elk. Still an elk.
Oh,
Jump
that's
over
right.
the
I
big
forgot.
body.
Yeah. He doesn't even see it. He sees the elk and he's like, "You got all these creatures. Do you have that face? Like you have your regular face on the elk?"
Yes.
Guard goes, and let me see how he does here.
Now you know my brother didn't kill that woman.
Oh,
The wolf did.
He's like, and as he looks, he just sort of says, oh, we lost Mike.
Oh, you did?
Well, you're going to disconnect here in just a second. Maybe not.
Yeah, probably if you've seen it.
It said Riker disconnected, so. I have a story to tell, but we'll see if you really truly disconnected. There may be a reason why, and I'll explain why. So the guard literally like drops the crossbow and starts running down the street as he sees you come up and say that to him. You still in, Mike?
Did he drop totally?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I tried whispering him, but it definitely is disconnected. He must have. I don't know why I didn't drop out of TeamSpeak. That's weird.
User in your channel timed out.
There we go. Sorry, bear with me.
User entered your channel.
Hey, Mike.
Hey.
Hey, it may be on my end. I'll just.
Oh no, my Wi-Fi is pretty low on that. I switched over to the other router.
Oh, is it okay? As I say, the other thing is I may have been digging up some bushes and didn't know that there was a cable wire that went underneath that bush. So
I'm running new Cat 6, but it's kind of tough because I gotta do it by myself.
I gotcha. Yeah, well, so I cut the cable coming into my house, so I fixed it. So I think it's good, but we'll see. I didn't.
You fixed it.
Oh yeah, I fixed it. It's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a cable. It's like a coax cable, right? It's not like a fiber or anything. But the coax cable runs under this rock that's probably a half a ton. It's a huge rock. And so there's a bush right next to it. I'm like, it's at the back of my house. I'm like, it's fine, right? All the stuff comes in the front. Well, I guess they ran it all along the side and then under this rock because I tried to dig it out so it wouldn't be in the way. And yeah, so I fixed it. So I intermittently get really high pings. I don't know what that's about. It's not my job. It's probably something with them. But anyways.
Yeah, I'm running Cat 6 through the house,
Nice.
but like I was up in the attic and I was trying to I had the fish tape and everything, and my attic's I probably got 1 or 2 more years of being able to go up there at that, and it's the worst I've ever seen. And I'm trying to, Abby's trying to help me, and man, it just did not go well.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Going
And
up and down. Oh yeah, it's all right. It's just the way it is. It's hot, dude. It's like 140 up there. Battlefield 6 is coming out, so I gotta get that done.
Oh, got it. Got to have the hardwire out. Let me know when you're all back in. Yeah, you just had a big dust storm out there. Did you get beat up by it or no?
Yeah, there was some excitement, that's for sure.
Yeah, I bet.
Took off the roof of the airport and a whole bunch of.
Oh, did it really? Wow, legit.
Yeah, a whole bunch of excitement. Yeah, Sky Harbor lost part of its roof.
That's
Huge Chaboob, it's like 200 feet tall.
Yeah, I saw one of those once when I was out there. Legit.
All right, I'm back.
All right, good. So as you do that, Belk, the guard drops the crossbow and starts running down the street as he goes. The other commoner's also running away. So you guys are sort of standing in an empty street right now.
Why would he think that you killed that lady, Rip? It just seems like obviously the wolf did it, right?
Yeah, it was me.
Man, the guards, if they can't pay very close attention like that, it's no wonder why there is wolves in the city.
How close are we to the gate?
Yeah, so you are probably I'm gonna guess you're quite a ways. It would probably take him probably 10 minutes or so to run to the gate. If that's what you're asking about. And elk, it's
Yeah.
probably like 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah, I'm super fast, isn't it?
Right. Right.
I wonder how they got in.
Did they come from down this street? Is that where they came from? Down here?
Yeah, they came through a side. That's a side alley, but yes, they came through a side alley.
Do I see anything suspicious down the end of this, like they broke through something?
So as you look through, you can see there's some buildings that are together, and then it kind of opens up into sort of a wooded area, and then you can see the fence, the large palisade, is off in the distance, with one of the towers that you can see standing up on the edge of the town.
Nothing appears to be disturbed or awry. Kind of just all looks
Kind of
pretty.
quite a
Okay.
ways away, but at least from where you're looking, I mean, the palisade appears to be in place. You can see guards walking across the top of it. Obviously there's that wooded area that's there in between you and the palisades. But yeah, if you look off to the right on the main map, so to the right of the P, or to the east, you'll see that you got the houses, and then there's those sort of woods that are there, and then the fence. The wall, or whatever you want to call it.
Should we investigate this further, or should we go to
Let's
to
go
our
take
dinner?
take a walk over to the wall and follow the wall up to the Wachter house. Because they had to come through the wall somewhere.
Okay.
Or somebody let
If
them
someone wants to hop on, we can take a quick run over there.
Like a baby reindeer.
I'll hop on.
Like one of those mini horses, miniature horses.
in. Bear
All right.
and I'll trot beside.
I love it. All right, and then you got Bear too. So right, so you all make your way over to the wall, real quick. As you do, you see that there's a small hole, not small, but sort of dug through, as well as some of the woods broken, right underneath this guard tower, right here, where you can see that there's a clear opening. You can see some guards walking off into the distance to the north of you on the wall, and nobody's down here looking at the wall or anything of the sort.
Suspicious.
But no holes or anything that we
Oh
can
yeah.
see.
There's a hole. I'm sorry, maybe I didn't describe it right. So the wall has been kind of, the bottom has sort of been broken, the wood at the very bottom, and
Oh,
there's a
I
hole
see.
that's dug underneath it. Yeah. So there's definitely a hole. There's a hole in the dirt where it looks like they dug underneath the wall and come up. Sorry, I wasn't clear.
How far away are those guards?
Well, let's find out.
Yeah, Fuzzy, if you want to call them, it's probably a better idea if you do, because people kind of freak out when an elk starts talking to them.
About 70 feet down to the north. Not
I'll,
far at all.
I'll yell over, hey, there's a hole in the wall here.
One of the guards kind of looks outside, like looking over the wall, not sure where the voice came from. Then he turns around and looks to you, and he says,
I'm waving my arms and being very as big as I can be.
he says, "Stay away from the wall. You're not allowed next to the wall, folks."
Yeah, there's a hole here.
We know. That's how we get up here.
Some wolves came through it.
Wolves. He looks to his buddy.
I can look into the hole and see out the other side.
He starts walking his way down. Now, you better not be playing with us. The last kids that did that, let me tell you, we threatened to put them in the little stockades in the center. Starts walking his way over. He's like, Do you have animals, or did they come through the hole? He kind of
These are our
elbows
animals.
his buddy as he's joking a little bit. Oh, okay, alrighty, gotcha. He kind of gets over to right near the kind of where the stand is there, and he says, "So where's this hole you're talking about, young man?" He bends over and looks, and he goes, "Oh, there is a hole." He's like, "Did you kids make that hole?"
No,
Hmm.
we just killed a couple of wolves over on the main street that came through it. You might want to, patch it up.
He says something to the other guard, and you see the other guard starts trotting down the wall to the north as he's moving. He's like, "All right." It's like, "We'll have somebody down there in a few minutes. You kids stay right there so we can talk to you, all right?"
Why does everyone think we're children?
And I think it's because we're short.
I'm not
Okay.
sure.
I mean, I've got a full beard, and so does Yip. I mean,
And Pip, right?
Yeah, Pip
All
has.
three of you. All three of you.
Must just be our youthful glow.
Just as an aside, I'm not sure. How many gnomes have you seen in Barovia at this point?
none. Just wolves, vampires, and
I've
humans
seen
so far.
4, including myself.
Great answer. So as you guys stand there, you see he looks over the other side and he says, "You guys dug a big hole. Can't believe you guys did all of that." Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to move that. I meant to reset it.
We did not dig it. We found it.
Ah. Okay. All right. You guys gonna wait for the guards to come?
We're gonna wait, like they told us to.
All right. So,
Aren't we? Are we? Rip?
Don't we have to be to that house?
No, I think we got a little bit of time, but
all right.
probably have to get directions to the Wachter house anyway.
5 minutes rolls by, 10 minutes rolls by, 15 minutes rolls by. After about 20 minutes, you see about 4 male humans making their way along the wall on the ground. You do see that they have not only pikes but crossbows there, and you see one of them appears to be sort of shaking and talking very animatedly, and he is missing a crossbow.
Uh-oh.
As they get a little bit closer, you hear him say, "Yeah, that's the one right there. It's a talking elk." Guard goes, "Calm down, son. You just have you're just traumatized from the event." He's like, "I'm telling you." And you see the older guard with the beard kind of starts walking towards you, and he looks and he says, "Well met, people."
Hello, I think there's a hole here you guys need to fix.
He looks and he says, "Well, that's a hole, and it needs to be fixed. What are you all doing here? And do you have animals that talk?"
Well, my bear doesn't talk,
Hmm.
and I don't know about any other talking animals. But anyways, we were over on the main street, and a couple of wolves came over there, and so we killed them. So we decided to come over and see where they might have come from, and we found this hole. So we thought we should let you guys know about it so you could fix it.
You see, kind of looks at you, and he turns back and he signals back, and you see one of the other guards who you haven't seen before kind of comes walking up, and as he does, it's a younger man, clean shaven, definitely has what looks like either dirt or some gruff, kind of where the beard typically would be. And he walks up, he says, "Yes, Captain." He says, "Get these people's names. I'm going to go back and talk to Olaf over there." I said, "Okay." And he says, "I'll be right back." The guy with the beard, he walks away, and the younger one comes up. He says, "What's your names here?"
I'm Fozzie.
Ozzy, got it. Okay, and he kind of grabs a scroll and starts writing it down. And all right, Fozzie, I got it. And who else you got with you here? Who's the redhead?
Which one?
Grab it.
Grab it. Okay, gotcha. And Crazy Hair. What's Crazy Hair's name?
Tide.
Tide. Got it.
Riptide.
Riptide. Okay. Alrighty. Tide. Riptide. Got it.
No, just Riptide.
Oh, it's not. That's not your last name. Okay. You see him scratch it off, and he writes something else. And he says, "Did you get licenses for these two animals?" Take that as a no. All right. What type of animals are these? This looks like, is this a blue bear or a brown bear, black bear? What do we got here?
Black bear.
Black bear. He writes that down. Does it have a name?
It's brown, but it's black. You know what I mean?
No, I have no idea what you mean, but I'll write down black bear. And then the elk. Who owns the elk?
The type of animal the elk is our sister.
He looks. He says, "That's not possible." All right. I'll put elk. Okay. We have to have these animals, outside the gates. They're not allowed in the city. We don't want anybody getting hurt. I'll make sure that
Hold on. The
yeah.
gate people let the animals in, so the animal stays with me.
Okay, I'll talk to my boss. Okay, where are you guys staying, by the way?
What's the name of that inn we're at?
Guard says Blue Water Inn.
No, it's over there. I point back towards the corner where we usually walk to.
Yes, I think it's the Blue Water.
Are you sure you didn't come through this hole and skip the gate altogether? I mean, you have animals. You don't know where you're staying. There's something suspicious here.
You see, I just am terrible with names, but I'm great with locations, and I describe exactly where it is that we're staying.
All right, Blue Water Inn. Okay, all right, I got that. All right, and okay, all right, okay. Just then, you see the senior guard kind of comes walking up, and he says, "Is it true that you killed a commoner?" He looks to Rip. He said that you killed a commoner.
No, I didn't kill a commoner.
He said that you were right next to it, and there was blood flying everywhere. And he reports that he tried to save her life with a crossbow, but you used some magic force to prevent it from hitting you. So is that true, or do you do magic? He looks to you, Rip.
No. Why?
Right.
How did he lose his crossbow?
He dropped it. He said he was scared to death because this elk over here. He looks over. Lillaby, are you looking at them or not looking at them?
No, I'm trying very hard not to look
All right.
directly at them.
He says, "Go ahead." I'm sorry.
So your soldier who was too scared to maintain control of his weapon apparently is an expert witness against me.
He says, "Well, he said that I'm even embarrassed to say this. Said the elk talked to him." I mean, would that?
Do you have a drug testing policy when there's an incident on the job?
Let's do this. He says, he calls his friend over that wrote down your names. Calls him back over and just give me a second here. He looks at the piece of paper and kind of goes down and says, "Okay, all right, okay. Let's do this. We'll just say that he's affected by the combat and the things that happened. We'll just say that you guys can go on your way. We're going to go on our way. We'll fix this wall. But if I hear of any more trouble, I know where you're staying and I know your names." And
the Whitewater Inn, and I'm Bob. This is Sue.
Okay, all right. Well, that's the Blue Water Inn, and you're Tide, Riptide. I have good ears. And so, but I appreciate that. And you guys go your way, we'll go our way, and we'll clean up the wolves in the street. We thank you for doing that, and I'm going to assume that you didn't kill a civilian.
That would be a good assumption. Which way to the Wachter house?
sort of looks at you and he says, "What business do you have with Lady Wachter?"
She invited us for dinner.
Really? He just kind of stands there, almost as if not shocked, but just sort of contemplating. It's right up the street. You're not far from it. I find that interesting that you're going to the Faulkner house. Interesting indeed.
Is it a big place? Small place?
It's it's a good size house. The family's well known in town. You
Left side or right side of the road?
it's on the right side.
The big house on the right side. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Pretty
that's
good.
what I'm
Pretty
saying.
good directions. I'm impressed.
Thank you. They have a garden in front. You'll see it as you walk up. Not many houses have gardens. Large
okay.
house, 2-story. Got large, beautiful stained glass windows at the front. Just think money.
Thank you. That's almost the best information we've received since we've been here.
Good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Fozzie, right?
Yep.
Fozzie. Okay, Fozzie.
What's your name?
Good question. What is his name? Says, my name's Merrick.
Well met, Merrick.
You as well, Rapip. Do me a favor. Make sure the animals don't run wild at night. The guards may accidentally shoot them.
I slowly nod as I cluck at the elk as if it's a horse.
I assume still not looking.
Nope. Just minding my own business over here.
Are you eating the grass by chance? Or pretending
Yeah,
to?
I'm getting a taste of it.
Nice. All right. You see, says, all right. Best of luck. The Wachter house. And a good day. And he yells back. He's like, "Hey, you guys, go get some shovels. I'll wait here." I have it from here.
User
Don't worry.
disconnected from your channel.
Uh-oh. Is that Mike again?
Yeah.
Oh boy. May have to send him my Cat 6 wiring tools.
For a second, I thought I heard the word casket, and I was like,
Oh.
what?
Cat 6. Feel bad I'm not closer. I've done a ton of Cat 6 wiring. I just did some, actually.
I am so not handy when it comes to fixing things.
I don't know. Is anybody else? Bailey, have you dealt with Cat 6 wire, trying to wire it at all, or no?
I haven't wired anything in probably a decade.
Okay. Steve, have you, or no? I don't know if any of you have.
I never did any inside wiring when
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I was all outside guy.
Yeah,
Worked
I
with the
used to.
fiber
User
and
entered
stuff.
your
But
channel.
no, I haven't done anything like
Yeah.
that in a long time.
It's fairly easy to do, but... Hey, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know. TeamSpeak totally locked up.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He just pretty much said, go about your way, and he's going to fix the wall. And you guys are all sitting there.
So if they walk away,
They do.
shall we go?
Yes.
I hope you said it with that deep sort of goat.
Yeah, I'm
It
still
was
in
awesome.
elk mode.
That's awesome.
That was a close one. People just want to think the worst of us.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. Maybe I shouldn't be the chatter for the group anymore. They don't seem to like me much.
I think you do a great job.
Which house has the garden?
Yeah, so great question. We're gonna say right where you're at. That sounds good. I like it. I'm sure it's here somewhere, but we're gonna say it's right there.
Okay.
So as you walk up, you can see this sort of garden that's in front of the house, but the house itself almost seems like it's sort of disgusted with itself. The roof sort of slouch. You can see it's has these sort of furrowed gables. Its moss covered walls kind of sag and almost bulge under the weight of all the vegetation. As you look at it, it almost you almost think that you hear like a groan come from the house, like ugh, right as you're looking at it from the weight. And you sort of just realize that probably the house hates what it is, to be honest with you. But it's two-story. You can see there is a path that sort of leads up to the front of the house or the side of the house, which would be the front door. I thought I had an image of it, but I guess I don't. So. But I do have a map.
Sorry if it looks like I keep typing in the chat. It's just my push to talk.
Oh, no, no worries. It's all good. That's a problem. All right, I'm going to share the map. You can see in the windows. I didn't mean for that to happen, but that's okay. Forgot curtains.
Didn't they specifically address the invite to Riptide?
Ooh, I don't remember.
Yes, they did. Your memory is correct.
So, Rip, I believe you should lead this.
Lead us to the door, Rip.
Okay, I'll go up to the door.
Alrighty. So as you start to make your way up to the door, you can see that the porch is very nice. Sort of has an inset sort of landing that's there. Again, it's 2 stories tall, as you're aware. You do see that the door is there.
I'll tell Bear to stay outside.
Oh, I had a little better description, but that's okay. You tell Bear to stay outside. Okay, gotcha. As you get there, you see there's a very handsome red painted door that's there, and you have its upper half is sort of set with frosted glass. There is a door knocker on the door.
All right, I'll do the door knocker.
All right, I gotcha. So as you knock on the door, you hit it, kind of normal sound that you would expect, but inside you hear the sound of almost if you've ever had really nice wood against wood, that knock sort of sound to it. That's what you hear kind of resonating throughout the house as you're standing there.
All right. I'll keep doing it until somebody comes up.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so you do it. You do it once, and then after maybe 30 seconds ago, you hit it again, and as you do, you hear a voice behind the door. Sounds like an older man's voice. He says, "1 minute, please. No need to knock. I know you're there."
I'll just keep knocking.
Oh, jeez. Okay. He says, "Hold on, young man." And as you're knocking, you can hear the locks inside sort of clicking off. As he's kind of sliding off all these locks and everything. "I'll be right there. One minute, young man. 1 minute."
Keep knocking.
We're gonna grab this picture, I guess.
Still knocking.
All right. So as the door opens up, you see a gentleman standing there. He's wearing sort of a tunic. He has kind of a green scarf that's wrapped around his neck. He's completely bald. Even though he sounds older, he looks younger than you would expect. And he says, "Ah, good evening, young man. What is your business here?"
Oh, got invited. I found an invite.
Okay, all right. He takes a look, and as he does, he says, "Ah, I see. Lady Wachter had you come, I assume?"
That's correct.
"My name is Halleck. It's a pleasure to meet you, and you are Riptide?"
Yep.
Says it here. I see you have people with... Is there still an elk back there, by the way?
Well, I'm standing over here because I'm having trouble like dropping my shape because
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like standing over here behind a bush,
All right, okay,
and
gotcha.
eventually we'll drop it.
All right, got it. Okay, no problem. He looks out and he says, "I see you have friends with you."
Yep. Family.
Very good. He says, "They are welcome, no problem. I apologize, no animals, of course. I thought there was 4 of you." He's kind of looking around.
That's Fozzie. Fozzie's family.
Okay, all right. No, I meant the other bear. The big furry one with ears.
Other bear.
He's right over here.
Ah, yes, that bear. Yeah.
Oh, bear.
Do you want him
Bear's
to come
family
in, or-
too.
I'm sorry, he can't come in. We don't allow pets in.
Are you
That's fine.
allergenic? Is it the first?
Yes. That's exactly what it is. He says, but please, come in. And he kind of steps in and says, "Please, folks, come on in, please, yep." And he goes through the next door, and as he does, you can see there's a set of stairs that kind of goes up, and then he brings you into this dining area. And as he does, he kind of points over towards the chairs over on the side. And he says, "Can I take your cloaks?"
No, keep in mind.
I'll give him mine.
Okay, yes, please. And he says, "Please have a seat over in the parlor." You see, there's a fire kind of going in the fireplace that's there, and see there's chairs, nice rug. And he says, "Please, oh, may I take your cloak?"
Oh, thank you.
Okay, alrighty. Can I take your cloak?
Thank you, but I get a little chilly. Is it okay if I keep it on?
Yeah. Of course, yes. As you guys kind of walk in, you get this sort of overwhelming smell of assortment of scents and foods. It sounds sweet and savory. You can kind of get them wafting in from the room across the way when you first walked in where the stairs were at, and you could just smell the smell of what smells like a really good dinner. Halleck takes the one cloak. I think it was Fozzie's cloak, right?
Yep.
He steps up and he says, may I offer you all a glass of wine?"
That I will do.
Sure.
Very good, very good.
As long as you're okay with me using my own stein, I'm a germaphobe.
Sure. Would you like me to take it back to the kitchen for them to fill, or would you like me to bring the bottle out to you?
The bottle out would be fabulous, thank you.
Wonderful.
Are
And,
these or is this from organic grapes?
yes. It's from the The wizard of the winery. The winery of the wizard.
Mold free? Mold free?
Yes, of course.
Organic
Mold,
grapes?
mold free. Of course, of course. Only the best.
All right, I'll take the glass.
Okay, alrighty. He says, would you like any cheeses? I have an assortment that I could bring out. Even a little bit of a charcuterie board. You look hungry. Have you eaten recently?
No. I'll take some cheese.
Good, excellent. Lady of the house will be with you soon. It may be just a few minutes, but I'll be right back, okay? And he kind of goes out and walks out of the room. As he does, you can hear him hanging up Fozzie's cloak out on the cloak rack that's outside. And you hear him go into the kitchen door. As you guys are sitting around, you see there's 3 elegant couches that are here, and there's obviously, even though it looks like a rug that's there, there's a glass table. Can you see that? It's kind of an oval table. It's made of sort of a black glass. You can see through it just enough, but definitely sort of a black glass that's there. You do see the flaming heart, or the blazing hearth that's there, and above it you see a portrait of what looks like a smirking nobleman. He has a broken nose, a tangle of graying hair that comes down to his temples, and then you see several smaller portraits underneath Pip and Rip over on that side. Yeah.
Can I cast detect magic while you're
When
he leaves the room?
You can. Absolutely. So you're casting detect magic as that occurs.
Yep.
All right, and then as you were kind of walking through as well, just to kind of give you a little bit of a description of the table as well that you saw here. The dining room behind you is very ornate, stretches the length of the room. You see there's a large crystal chandelier that hangs over it that covers half the table. The silverware is tarnished, but it does appear to be silver. And the dishes are noted to be chipped, but they're pretty quite elegant still. You do see the 8 chairs that are there, and to Belk's chagrin, each chair is adorned with sculpted elk horns that surround the table. There's arched windows made of lattice work of iron and glass that you can see kind of looking out outside here as well.
Man, this house is really nice.
Alec walks in, and you see he has a tray full of wine glasses. There's a large bottle of wine in the center of it, and then behind him he has a charcuterie board that's on a little kind of a rolling cart, and he kind of hands out the glasses to each of you, and he shows the bottle to all of you to see the label on it, which does say Wizards of the Winery. He uncorks it and pours a little in each of your glass. Please try it. Make sure that it's to your satisfaction.
I'll toss it back.
Good. Tastes great. A really nice quality wine that you have. He says, is that okay?
Excellent taste.
He says, very good. And he starts to pour into your wine glass. He says, for the rest of you, are you okay with this wine?
Of course.
Very good.
Oh, yeah.
He continues to pour, including using Pip Stein, fills up all your glasses. He then brings out the charcuterie board, sets it into the center of the table. And as he does that, he says, again, the lady will be down shortly, and if you need anything, just call for me. I'll be in the kitchen working on the remaining of dinner. The lady will be here shortly. He sort of nods and walks out.
So, with detect magic, do I see anything like pinging?
You don't. No, nothing in this room, nothing in the dining room either.
I'll sneak out into the hallway.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I forgot to close the door. So as you sneak out into the hallway, again, nothing magical. You do see stairs going upstairs.
I would have expected more magical stuff in here.
As Willoughby sits back down and she mentions that, Rip and Pip, you guys actually be Rip. Rip, you're looking, and in the very corner where the entrance is, right here, you see a young woman standing there. She just kind of walked up. She's wearing very sort of simple clothing. She looks maybe 16 in human years. Her hair appears to be more of a kind of a brownish, kind of dirty brown sort of color, and it is a little bit sort of disheveled. The shirt she wears appears to be something like an internal, like a, well, not a nightgown, but similar to that. And she just kind of sort of walks in and stands there, and she doesn't make eye contact to you. She just sort of stares into the middle of the room like she's staring off vacant. Pip, you would see her as well at this point.
I'm gonna send a message to Willoughby. Hey, try not to make it obvious, but if you look at about, oh, I don't know, between 90 and 180 degrees to your right, there's somebody standing there staring at us.
Oh. I like hop up on the cushions because I'm sure this is a couch made for
It
a
is.
human,
Yes, yes.
and turn to look to see, what she's talking about.
All right. So I'm just going to put a young woman. I just needed a token for her. So you see the same thing. Young woman standing there, staring off, kind of looking in your general direction, but not really at you or eye contact. And she stands there with her arms at each of her side, and just kind of stands there and stares.
Hey, sweetie, you want to come in and sit with us?
As you say that, she says nothing. Doesn't even recognize your voice or acknowledge it.
I go over to her.
Just then, as you step there, you see a young gentleman comes down the steps, and he turns, and you recognize him. You saw him at the bar. And he walks over. He says, Stella, Stella. Stella, how did you get down here? Oh, hello, he says. I apologize. I didn't know that my sister had come down. I'll get her out of your hair right away. I apologize.
Oh, no worries.
We've met before, haven't we?
I believe I saw you in the bar the other evening.
Yes, I saw you too with your friends. He kind of gently puts his hand on both of Stella's shoulders, and as he said Stella, her head turned shortly, just a little bit to turn to look at him, still staring off, and he kind of puts the hands on, and you see her head sort of turns a little bit, and he says, Stella, please. She doesn't say anything, and she just sort of turns around very slowly, her shoulders almost board-like, kind of like standing there, turns, and he kind of guides her shoulders, and he sort of changes positions with her, and he lets go of her, and she stands right there, like looking in the opposite direction. He steps forward.
Is she okay? Is there anything I can do to help?
She's fine. I apologize that she came downstairs. My mother will be coming down shortly. I know you're having a dinner with her. She was just finishing getting ready. She should be here shortly. I'm sorry.
Oh, no need to apologize. This is your home. We're visitors. And she was no bother at all.
He looks to you guys and he says, I knew mother was having visitors, but why are you here? I mean, don't take offense, but what's your business here?
I have no idea. She invited my brother Riptide, and of course we couldn't deny the summons.
He looks truly confused as he looks at you.
Why do you think she would invite us?
I don't know, which is what bothers me. I don't understand. I clearly you must have some indication.
Well, if we're new to town, maybe she just wants to meet the new people. You know your mother. I mean, not we obviously don't.
Yes, yes. Just then, as he's sort of saying that, you hear the door opens behind him near the kitchen, and as it does, you see a lady who is dressed very nicely come out through the kitchen, and behind in the kitchen you can see there's a fire, and you can clearly see that there's they're working on some food, and just sharing. And I mean, she's going to walk towards you, so everybody will see her anyways. But this is what she looks like as she comes through, and she
Oh, she
says,
fancy.
"Yeah." She says, "Stella, Nikolai," and as she says that, Nikolai immediately turns around, and says, "Yes, mother." He says, "Why did you let her? Don't let her wander off like that. She could have went out the front door." He says, Sorry, mother. How about I take her for I'm going to take her outside for a walk in the gardens." You see her face kind of smooths over, and she says, "That's a wonderful idea, Nikolai." And he kind of puts his hand on her shoulders and sort of guides her out. He says, we're gonna go out for a walk, Stella. We're gonna go to the garden." Lady Wachter says, "Nikolai, it's gonna be brisk tonight. Make sure that you put some a cloak over her shoulders, please." Nikolai says, "Of course, mother. I'll use this cloak." And you see he picks up Ozzy's cloak and puts it over her shoulders. And she says, "Good. I keep him warm. Keep her warm." He says, "I will, mother." And he looks back and he says, "Enjoy your dinner date. Also, don't let her trip herself up and down the stairs. You know how sometimes she doesn't see them." "Of course." Lady Fiona then sort of turns towards you, Lillaby, and says, big smile on her face, "Hello, I'm sorry, and is your friends here?" She walks through.
Oh, of course.
She kind of puts her arms out, and she says, "Welcome to my home. I'm Lady Fiona Wachter. I've heard so much about you all. I'm so glad that you have come. Please have a seat. Lillaby, if you don't mind, I'll sit with you." She says, "Oh, Halleck, can you bring me a glass of wine, please?" You hear a voice off into the distance say, "Yes, ma'am. I'll bring it right away." She sits down. "I'm sorry that I was delayed. Please, I'm Lady Fiona Wachter. You guys are..."
Well, I'm Lillaby.
I'm Grappip.
Nice.
Fuzzy.
Ozzy?
Riptide.
Riptide. Just as I had heard about you. You do not disappoint. I'll tell you that. That's for sure. She sits back. You see Halleck kind of comes back in. As he does, he has a glass of wine. The glass that he has is a little bit more ornate than the glass that you all have. He says, "Ma'am, I have your favorite glass." Says, "Oh, thank you, Halleck. Halleck, how much longer till dinner?" He says, "Probably about a quarter of an hour, I think we have left." He says, "Thank you." He bows to her and then steps out.
Very nice wine you have.
Thank you. It's the best that we could send in, that's for sure. Have you had a lot of wine here in Barovia?
This is my first. Can I have another glass, by the way?
Oh, of course. You see, says, Halleck, please bring another bottle of wine, please." And Halleck, you hear him say, "Yes, of course." He comes back just a couple minutes later as you guys are talking, and he puts a bottle down and pours you another glass. Anybody else need any more wine? He looks around the group.
Well, no, thank you. I should probably not get too deep into our cups.
Lady Fiona kind of puts her hand over and touches your shoulder, and she says, "Oh, my dear, we're going to have a great dinner tonight. It's going to be very enjoyable. I promise the food I'm going to serve will help soak up any wine you drink, so please don't be afraid. If worst comes to worst, I have 3 couches." She smiles. but I respect that. Alec, just leave the bottle on the table, okay? He says, of course, ma'am. He sets it down. He says, is there anything else any of you need? Very well. He bows and steps out. She says, so, I'm very curious. Tell me about you all. I mean, where's home for you? You do have a home, don't you?
I nervously look around at my siblings.
Well, I can tell that Barovia is not your home by not having a name, so I'm sorry, but I'm glad that you've made it to Barovia. I have to admit, Rip, I can't not be in awe of the tattoos that you have. I mean, clearly they mean something, I'm sure, right? Please, I think there's probably a story about maybe one of the ones on the arms or something, right?
Not really. No.
No, and the colors. I mean, there's got to be something to say. It's so beautiful. I mean, it's almost like your friend or your brother, I should say, right? Pip, is that right?
Yeah, my name's Pip.
Yeah. I mean, you got beautiful color to the pants, and obviously the sash.
Yeah, I'm an entertainer. I like to be bright and boastful, and I have quite the repertoire of dance moves.
I see. Well, I'm impressed. I can tell you that the color is beautiful, and those muscles that Rip have, I can't imagine anything could get past him, right? I'm sure all of you have your own special abilities. I've heard, Rip, that you've been trained in martial arts.
Yep. Nope. I got martial arts skills, boxing skills,
Nice.
fishing skills.
You can fish too. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh, that's amazing. I've never been fishing. I should probably get over to Lake Zarovich sometime and do some fishing, but just don't have the time. And Fozzie, I heard that you are amazing with a bow. Is that true? And you have I heard you have a not maybe not a pet, but an animal companion. Is that true too?
Yeah. Bear, he's just outside.
Oh my gosh.
And, I can hit a target once in a while. Sometimes I miss.
I find that hard to believe. I'm sure you probably hit way more than you miss. Would there be a chance that maybe after dinner or sometime I could maybe meet this bear and just kind of see? I hear it's beautiful.
Of course. Yeah.
That'd be wonderful. Thank you. And Willoughby, you smell wonderful.
Well, thank you.
Welcome. Is that
smelling kind of wild myself?
She looks over. She says, "You think, Fozzie, a little wild? I mean, is it maybe I smell like an herb. It's not a will-o-wisp, is it, that you have?
More elkish.
Do you like elk?
Elk is tasty.
Yeah, elk is good.
Well, I agree with you. My husband, God rest his soul, she kind of looks up at the picture up on the wall. He loved elk as well. As you could tell, our chairs are decorated with the elks that he had hunted. Their antlers are put on top of those chairs. I think it's a little garish, to be honest, but he loved them and leave them there to sort of remember him. But wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I have to tell. So, as you know, I'm Lady Fiona Wachter. I've asked a lot about you. I have a beautiful home, beautiful children. I do pretty well here, and I appreciate that you came. I had heard you guys were in town, and I wanted to meet you. So, thank you.
It's nice of you to invite Riptide for dinner and being so accommodating and allowing us all to join. You've been very welcoming.
You're welcome. I didn't know your other names. The only name I knew was Riptide. So otherwise I would have put all of your names. But I think I did put Riptide in friends, I think. takes a drink out of her wine glass.
Why such interest in Riptide's tattoos?
I just am fascinated. I don't see a lot of people with tattoos. I thought they were interesting, and I would love to hear. I love hearing stories about other people and what they do. There's nothing, no intent or sinister. Hope you didn't think that.
Oh, I was just curious. It's interesting to learn about the culture here, and the things that people find interesting and notable.
I see. Well, let's just say you all are interesting in your own right, and not typically what we see in Wallachia.
Is that why everyone thinks we're children?
They are simple-minded, aren't they? Yes, that's why they think you're children. It's not often that we see gnomes coming in through our lands. And when I heard there was gnomes, and then heard that you had some apparent competence with skills, I thought I must meet this band of merry folk.
Well, our reputation seems to precede us.
Ah, indeed, it does. But it's always important that when you have such troubled times, it's always wise to have friends, right? Kind of looks at each of you.
Yes, indeed, troubled times. We're learning all about the troubles.
Yes.
What,
yes.
in your opinion, is the most pressing issue?
Oh, well, that's a large question to answer, to be honest with you. I think there's lots of pressing issues here, but I think the most important thing is that we don't pretend about how we feel. How's that sound?
I'm an open book.
Really? Well, that's good to hear, I guess. Ah, please. She kind of reaches forward and she takes a piece of cheese. I hope that you've enjoyed some of the food that's here. The dinner is going to be amazing. I'm sorry it's not quite ready yet. Do you have any questions for me?
I guess what your thoughts are about the Baron and why I don't know. I find it interesting that you guys host so many celebrations.
Almost like he's forcing everybody to pretend they're happy.
Really? Is that what you guys feel is going on?
Oh, I don't know. We've only been here a few days.
Interesting.
Why won't they let the people from Barovia in?
That is a good question. I am, of course, not of any dealings with the Baron. I don't have. Just then you hear Halleck say, "Ma'am, the dinner is ready. If you'd like to be seated." She said, "Oh, can we continue this in a few minutes? Would that be okay?"
Of course.
She gets up. "Thank you, Halleck. We'll take our seats. And you could tell the servants that they could start bringing in the food any second." "Of course, ma'am," he says. "Please, please." And she kind of grabs her drink and comes over. She says, "Any seat you would like. Please have a seat."
I'm gonna whisper at Riptide, "Oh, I thought the charcuterie board was the dinner."
You put a couple in your pockets.
Yep.
She comes over. You're gonna sit there, Rip. So she comes behind you and sits here. Ah, very good, very good. She sits down. As she does, you see that Alec, as well as two ladies, come in, and as they do, you see they have sort of a large platter that has a large roast leg of lamb that's there. He kind of indicates to one of them, and he says, "Madalena, please put that at the center." And she sets it down, and then the other lady that's with him has just these 2 bowls of big stewed vegetables, and he says, "Please put one at this end and one at the other end, please." And as she finishes up, he says, "Thanks, Amalthelia. I appreciate that." And you see they go back, and he says, "Is wine still okay for dinner? Does anybody else want anything else to drink?"
Well, yeah, this wine is fine for me.
Lady Fiona says, "Yes, I think the wine would be great for me." He says, "Of course, Miss Lillaby," and he comes over and pours some wine for you. Are you gonna sit? You can sit at the head of the table wherever you want to sit.
Well, I was gonna sit over here, so
Oh,
I'd
okay,
even
gotcha.
out.
Can't handle the asymmetry. And he says, "Of course, Fozzie, Pip, Rip, any wine for you guys?"
Wine for me, as long as it's in
Of
my
course,
glass.
He pours it. He pours it. Good. As he's pouring it, you see that Madalena comes back, and she has what looks like a large platter full of boiled and seasoned potatoes that have been cut in half or quarters that she sets down on the table. And then Almathea brings out a board of fresh baked bread that you can see the steam coming off of. There's butter, and you can see there's more cheeses kind of surrounding that. It says, "Lady Fiona, is this dinner appropriate?" "It's beautiful as always, Halleck. Thank you very much." He says, "Of course," and he bows. "If you need me, please just ring the bell." And you see there's like a little bell that he sets next to Lady Fiona. She says, "Thank you," and he walks out. She says, "Please help yourself. I hope no one's a vegetarian."
Looks delicious, thank you.
"Sure." So she kind of grabs her own food, waits politely as you guys grab yours. As you guys are doing that, she said, I know you were asking about the Baron, and you were sort of giving me your opinions on it, but I have to say, I heard that you had an interaction with the Baron."
Interaction? I think we... Oh,
You helped
the other
Womima.
day when we met him in the street.
Yes, I heard about that. Heard you were very brave, stood up to him and his guard. Izek? Well, I commend you. I think that it's important that we don't forget about the little people in this town.
Yeah, I was worried about Wilhelmina.
Well, I hear she's doing well, from what I'm told. Somebody told me today that she's been going to the church, and she's still worried about her son, of course, but hopefully he'll be released soon.
It's refreshing to hear that you agree.
Let me tell you about Baron Vargas Valakovich, if I may, if you don't mind, while you enjoy your food.
Please do.
The Valakovich family has ruled Wallachia ever since the first patriarch, Boris Valakovich, founded the town almost 500 years ago. They claim they have royal blood in their veins. She picks up some potatoes and puts some roast on her plate, cuts it very elegantly, almost noble-like as she does. So they always have believed themselves to be superior to all others in the valley. Our current Baron is no different. He came into power about 11 years ago. His father, Baron Valentin Valakovich, passed away in his sleep. Think what you want of that. I always worry about people that mysteriously pass away in their sleep. But anyways, Vargas is a firm believer in the superstition that the devil Strahd first arrived as punishment for their sins of the Barovian ancestors. He therefore always has a strange fixation, as you've talked about happiness, right? That may one day allow the Vlachian people to return to the sunlight of the valley. So he hosts these monthly festivals. But I gotta be honest, they're just boring, dull job affairs. Ever since Strahd's awakening a couple months ago, Vargas' once harmless beliefs of this has become almost an obsession. The Institute said we do weekly festivals now, and attendance is mandatory, and everybody must be happy, as you've noticed. Let me just tell you this. I don't attend those. He's even criminalized malicious unhappiness. So if you are particularly dour, unhappy, we'll put these donkey heads on you and strap you up on the stocks out in the main area, and people will make fun of you, throw things to you, throw things at you, call you things. He calls it a personal rehabilitation. Sometimes even puts them into his own house. What happens, we don't know. I fear that the fear and paranoia of Vargas has driven him to bar any of the refugees from Barovia to come in, which is an enormous abuse of power, if you ask me, and I think it's causing significant and underserved suffering to the people of Barovia. I mean, what have they done? They fled Barovia because it was being attacked. Why would you leave them outside? Personally, I am appalled.
Is there anything you can do to help?
Well, let's just say this town seems to want to follow him or be scared of him, but maybe, just maybe, something could happen that maybe would make them lose faith or not have the iron fist or flaming fists causing them to be happy. His will is enforced by the right-hand man, Izek Strazni. As you know, I heard you've interacted with him. He is the captain of the guard. He's also Vargas's personal enforcer.
Yeah, he's pretty frightening.
Yeah,
Doesn't
he is.
seem very friendly at all.
Friendly, he is not. Frightening, maybe. That being said, from what I've heard, you all can be pretty frightening as well. He smiles. He says,
Great.
Fozzie, could you pass me some bread?
Yeah, sure, here. Here you go.
Thank you. Put some butter on it. Rip, do you
This
like
is
the
very
roast?
good. Yeah,
Ah,
it's very
good.
yeah.
Oh, thank you. When Halleck comes back, we'll let him know. And Rip, how's the roast? Hopefully you're enjoying it.
Oh, that's good. Good.
Good, good. So I would say, unless you disagree, Wallachia has a problem.
It appears as though Wallachia has many problems.
What other problems do you see, Pip?
Well, there was wolves preying on innocent people outside the town. We managed to escape inside the city on our way to your house today.
I see. Did anybody get hurt?
The town's commoner died.
It's tragic. And tell me, was the captain of the guard there?
No, but a man named Merrick was in the vicinity, responded after about 20 minutes.
Merrick's a good man. He's overstretched. He typically guards the northern gate. Was the captain of the guard there? Izek was not? Of course he wasn't. He lost his arm to a wolf. At least that's the story. Not to mention his younger sister and both his parents.
That's so tragic.
It's terrible. You know, the worst part is they found the parents, but they never found the daughter.
So his sister is missing?
She's dead. I'm sure. The wolf attacks. You know, they're not going to save a kid. They probably ate her entire body, I suppose.
No wonder why he's so troubled.
He was mocked for his disability when he was younger. But, you know, ironically, the people that tormented him, they went missing. And shortly after that, nobody really mocked him anymore. They didn't find those bodies either, but the rumor is Izek murdered them. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, but he supposedly was a very violent child. He got arrested by the town guard about a year after his parents died. He was brought to the Vlahovic mansion. Nobody knows what the crime was that he committed, but he was released a little bit time after. Valentin Vlahovic's 25-year-old son, Baronet Vargas Wallachia, all but adopted him after that and took him into his home. He served that family faithfully ever since. At the age of 16, he somehow got this new arm. More like a devil's arm than anything else. But regardless, he got it. Nobody really asked him about it, but curiously, the day that his arm returned is the same day that Valentin Vlahovic was announced had passed in his sleep. You think that's connected? Well, I do. That fiendish arm of his allows him to wield a proper weapon, but more significantly, it gives him magic to conjure fire out of that arm. Vargas be now the new Baron, and Izek, his right-hand man, sort of went to work, we'll say. Like I said, he enforced everything in this town, and being a ranking member of the guard, let's just say that terror came all throughout Wallachia. Worried about what was going to happen, the guards were causing battery and arson and extortion at the Baron's command, and just continued to serve his diabolical whims. Most of the townfolk hate or fear Izek. And I have to say, I think they feel the same way about Vargas. However, Izek is the true power here, not Vargas. Izek falls, Vargas falls.
Do you think that they have any ties to the Devil Strahd?
She kind of looks and she says, perhaps. Perhaps. Hard for me to say.
Do I notice like any hesitation or awkwardness or any sort of like
You want to do an insight
change
check?
in her? Yeah, sure. Uncertain. I rolled it, but I don't see that it went in there, so I'll try again.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, thanks. Yeah, so not anything. Yeah, no, you don't really notice anything. She looks and she says, you ask about Strahd. No, you didn't ask. I'm sorry, you were wondering, right? Apologize. I got
Yeah.
lost. Yeah. Just then you see the young lady walks through again, and you see Nikolai behind her, and you see that he's taking Fozzie's coat or cloak and he's hanging it back up, and as he does, you hear Lady Fiona say, "I'm glad you're back into the house. Please, Nikolai, take Stella upstairs." He says, "Of course, Mom." And he kind of grabs Stella's shoulders and sort of guides her, and he says, "Come on, Stella, upstairs. Let's go." And the two of them go up the steps.
Stella is a interesting personality. What happened? What's her story?
Well, 6 months ago, Stella was a very normal girl, playful, interactive, really coming into her own. She, against my better judgment, sort of fell interested in Baron Vlahovic's son, Victor. She started going over and seeing Victor at the Vlahovic house, despite me telling her that I thought it was a bad idea, but you know teenagers, if you've had kids, You tell them something, and it drives them to it like a moth to light. She didn't listen to me. I told her that she should stay away from the Vlahovic family, but she ignored it. About 2 months ago, you see some disdain across her face. Stella returned to my house under the guide of Izek Strazni, guiding her to me in her current state, holding her shoulder with one hand and not with the other, guiding her. She wouldn't walk unless somebody held onto the shoulder. She was mindless, speechless. She wouldn't walk, she wouldn't eat, she wouldn't even dress herself without somebody helping her at that time. I went over to the Baron's house immediately and I said, "What has happened to my daughter?" He refused to discuss the matter in depth. He just said that the girl's fragile constitution and her family's exposure to the devil, my family, was to blame. Viktor Vlahovic himself even refused to speak to her at all. She's been this way ever since.
What motivation would they have for doing such a thing to your daughter? It seems you think they did something to her.
Oh, I know they did something to her. Either Izek or Victor or Vargas. They did something terrible to her. And if they didn't, well, even their cold refusal to assist or even commiserate with her illness proves to me Baron is unfit to rule. He deserves to pay.
Well, I don't blame you if they did something to your daughter.
Right? Don't you agree? Hey, I don't know. It's just disheartening to me. Say that I was the cause of it. Say that.
You? But
That's
she
what-
came back to you this way.
I agree. She looks to you, almost pleading with you, like thankful. Yes, that's exactly right. She came back to me this way. Why? Why is that okay? Why would it be my fault? To say that I'm in league with the devil is preposterous. Anyways,
Is that what they say about you?
yes, but it's kind of looks and she kind of looks and around and she says, "Yeah, yes. Do you?" She says, "Do you have any concerns? Do you worry that I am in league with the devil?"
We have no reason to think that. I think you're a mother who's concerned about what has happened to her city and her daughter.
Thank you, Willoughby. I assume you have kids to feel that way. You understand, don't you? You probably miss your children.
I don't have children. I have, the animals of the forest that I take care of, and my siblings here.
Ah, you are the matriarch of this group, I see.
And everybody should laugh at that because you know how irresponsible I am.
Right.
You could say that.
Well, it
Well,
seems.
is there anything that we can do to help?
As you say that, you immediately notice almost like she tried to hide it really well, but you see a little bit of a almost like a smirk or sort of a happiness, like this is now going exactly how she wants. She says, "Well, I'm so glad you have asked. I I feel almost uncomfortable asking you, but I think there is something you could help with. I think that I obviously have an axe to grind, but the rest of Vallaki, if you have noticed, is not happy under this rule. They're uncomfortable. They would really prefer to see fresh leadership overseeing this town. But nothing can happen as long as Izek Strazni serves the household. Any attempt to shift political leadership would be met with brutal violence from him. I mean, you've seen what he does. You see how he treats people in the street. Unfortunately, I would say you could try talking to Izek, but he's utterly faithful to the Baron. I think his whole life, his sole objective is to keep Vallaki as it is under his rule. However, you've asked, so I will say this. You appear capable. You seem very intelligent. And you seem to be really good-hearted individuals. Not to mention you're well-armed and well-trained. If there was any group who could aid Vallakia in our hour of need, I think it's you.
Well, it sounds like you have a plan already.
Again, just a little smirk of the corner. Not super obvious, but just a tiny little thing. You are very smart, aren't you, Lilipy? Nothing gets past you, does it?
More than you'd believe.
So I guess my question would be is, are you really interested in doing this? I hope so. But I ask because I don't want to give the plan away if you're not going to be interested, because I would hate for the plan to be lost. Can I count on you?
I think I can't speak for my brothers here. What do you all think?
I am sure feels like our interests are somewhat aligned.
I agree, Pip. I agree. I knew you guys were good folks. True folks. Almost a shining light in Vallaki. I think that's 50%. Do we have any more? I hope.
Of course, we need to figure a way out of this place and back home. So
maybe I can help with that.
If we have to help.
Yes, maybe I can help with that in the future. I don't know, but I could try. And the man who I felt would maybe hold it all together, as she looks over to Rip. Be willing to help?
Yeah, I can help.
You see a visible sigh of relief and sort of tension sort of drops from her shoulders as she just kind of lets her guard down a little bit. The prim and proper noble sort of act that's been going on the entire time. And she grabs the glass of wine and takes a really long drink from it. Says, I do know that I would ask that you follow Izek. Find a time when he's vulnerable, unaccompanied by any guards, or, you know, at some point when he's not in the house. The guards seem to follow him most of the time, but you know, if he was attacked, the guards would fight to the death out of fear, as well as sound an alarm. So I don't want to make it any more difficult, as you can understand. Once Izek is dispatched, I ask that you dispose of his body. But please, do one thing for me.
And what is that?
As you ask, she puts her left arm on the table and she sort of leans forward and puts her right hand on the glass that she has. And she just sort of slightly spins it in her right hand back and forth. She looks at you and she says, "Bring Isaac's head back to me."
Wow, that's morbid.
She kind of looks over to you, Pip, and she says, "Morbid? Yes. Essential? Definitely. The only way that the Velaki people are going to know that this tyrant and this beast is dead is to see his head on a pike. Then, only then, they'll know that they are free to really do what they want. As you can understand, I think it would greatly aid the efforts to have Baron Vargas step down peacefully. When you've completed your task, myself and my associates will quietly and peacefully oversee a shift in the power of this city. Once you find a time that you feel that he may be vulnerable or accessible, you know that Isaac is a heavy drinker. He likes to drink. Much more than we've drank here, that's for sure. And I know he's a formidable foe, and I'm sure will be a challenge, but easily for you to fight. I would like to offer something to give you a little bit of assistance, if that would be okay.
Of course.
I have secured a bottle of poisoned wine that sort of dulls the senses. Makes it difficult to do things for an hour. Doesn't knock them out completely, but will be effective shortly after finishing the bottle, of course. If you would accept this, I could maybe have one of my associates deliver it to you. I don't have it here in the house. I don't want it to be incriminating, but have it delivered to you to use if you need be. Little assistance from the Wachter house.
Yeah. That would be potentially very useful.
Good. Then I think we have a plan.
Yeah, I guess so.
Good. Please, eat up. Halleck, she yells. You see Halleck opens the door. Yes, ma'am. She says, could you please bring in the strawberry and cake? That would be wonderful. Of course, madam. He goes back into the kitchen. Shortly, he comes back out and he has the two assistants with him, and they have plates of strawberry shortcake that are there with beautiful big red strawberries on them, and he places them all in front of you all. He says, anything else, ma'am? She says, would anybody like some wine?
I just put my stein out.
Perfect.
I'm hesitant now after she said she's not placing wine.
Yeah. She chuckles and she says, don't worry, Fozzie, it's not at my house. It's okay. This is good wine, I promise. Pollock, would you please pour me some wine? And he opens up a bottle and pours it in, and she says, see? And she takes a drink. Fozzie, it's okay.
Sure, I'll have some more.
All right, so he pours out some wine. Lelby, Rip, yes? More wine for you.
I think
Oh,
I've
yes,
had
please.
enough for the night.
Okay. He pours into Rip's cup. Very well. And he steps out. He says, I hope you enjoy the strawberries. And the bread and the cake. We call it a strawberry shortcake. Goes back into the kitchen. Just it is delicious. It's hard to get strawberries here, but please enjoy.
Delicious.
She says, I do have to say, if you have any other questions about Velaki or anything else around, I have quite a bit of knowledge. I'm more than happy to help with those questions. Otherwise, if not, let us enjoy this. wonderful strawberries and wine.
Do you know the River Luna?
I do.
Do people disappear around there quite frequently?
He says, Pip, fortunately people disappear all over Barovia. I don't know if the River Luna or the Luna River is any different than any other place. Is there someone that you are missing? Maybe a brother, perhaps, or a sister?
Just mutual acquaintances looking for their lost daughter, so we figured we would ask around and try
Oh.
to see if there's any word.
That's terrible. Maybe I know them. Who are you looking for?
Just a young child, a young girl.
Well, unfortunately, children go missing all the time. They tend to wander off and not pay attention to their parents. I would never let my sons outside the wall or my daughter until they were a proper age. I'm sorry to hear that. I can keep my ears to the ground. What was her name?
Arabelle?
Arabelle. I don't know her, but I'd be more than happy to keep my ears out and ask.
Thank you.
Welcome. So, may I tell just a slight story while we eat if you have no further questions?
I love a good story.
She says, you are familiar of the three lights of civilizations with Barovia? There's, of course, the village of Barovia, Valaki, and Kresk, were the three lights of civilizations currently. But did you know that there was a fourth once?
I didn't know that these were considered the three lights, so
Yes.
it's all news to me.
There was a fishing village named Berez. It was built on the banks of this river you ask about, Luna River. That's why I thought you were asking. Not far south from here. In its prime, it was a bustling, thriving place, full of life and hope and laughter. But one day, about 300 years ago, the village burgomaster defiled the will of Strahd van Zarevich. And clearly you know the devil Strahd. The details were lost to time, of course, but history has made it clear that Berez thought itself able to challenge the devil's rule. Whether it was pride or desperation or mere foolishness, I cannot say, but nonetheless, as you can imagine, it was a grave mistake. Zarevich did not argue, he did not negotiate, he just simply commanded the river Luna to rise and it obeyed. The water swallowed Berez whole. No building was left standing and few lives were left spared. The survivors found themselves lost and adrift and broken. Most found their way north to Valaki, where they struggled to forge new lives amongst the ruins of their old. So I ask you, when you ask me about Strahd, what did Defiance earn Berez? A marsh, some broken stone, a stark, cold warning to anyone who would follow in their path or be against him. As a child, I once heard a tale of a sword that shone with the fury of the sun. It was supposedly a mighty weapon indeed, and one that would dawn a new age for Barovia in the dreams of little girl. But a lady cannot waste her time on fairy tales or fool's errands. She must take the world as it is, not the way that she wishes it to be. We all live under Zarevich's rule, and we survive by using pragmatism. A lord at peace can be reasoned with, even ignored, with some sufficient assurances paid, of course. But a vengeful lord? Not be put aside too easily. Defiance leads to nothing but destruction. Berez learned that the hard way. It is our duty and our obligation, both to our ancestors and to our children, to take that lesson at heart. So when you think of Strahd, I just remind you to think about that.
It's a good reminder.
I think pragmatism works out, don't you?
What about plausible deniability?
What do you mean by that?
What you don't know can't be used against you, right?
I think it depends on the person, don't you? What are you implying, Pip?
Well, it sounds like you're not necessarily a massive fan of a certain individual, but see the need to work cohesively with said individual while maybe not aligning totally with that individual's morals.
And what do you think that would make that certain person?
I guess are you asking me who I'm alluding to?
Sure, or what you think of that person. If someone is to be that way.
I think that they are very strong and have their own motivations. And I most definitely do not speak for my entire party. I just speak for my own personal opinion about the matter, but I'm not necessarily in agreement with everything that individual does or thinks.
But you're still willing to work for that individual?
Not necessarily.
Well, when you meet that individual, let me know. Boy, what do you think of these strawberries? Are they delicious or what? So juicy. Feel the juices just pour out of your mouth. Leaves a little redness to the lips too. They're great. I love them. I hope you enjoy them too.
You see, Grandpip is like managed to confuse himself. He just looks very like uncertain.
She says, are you returning back to the Blue Inn tonight?
Oh, yeah, I think we are.
Oh, good. I hear the Markoviches are great guests or great hosts. Is that true? Never stayed there myself personally.
Oh, they've been very friendly to us, yes.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear that. They are very nice individuals. We'll just say that.
They've been very accommodating.
Good, good. Well, please, would you like more wine? I can have Halleck come if you'd like.
Grandpip always says yes to that as long as it's in his mug.
All right, gotcha. She calls him again. What else should we talk about? You have anything else that's pressing?
Don't think so.
Well, I'm glad we could come to an accord and an understanding, and I will tell you that the Wagner House will be forever indebted to you for any assistance you may do to help us, as well as the city of Wallachia, in my opinion. Well, I hate to be that sort of person, but you're more than welcome to stay as long as you'd like for wine. I, unfortunately, am not a night owl, and I have drank quite a bit tonight, and I feel like I should retire for the night. But Alec knows to allow you to enjoy yourself here. Feel free to stay on the couch if you'd like to, and you go to the Blue Water Inn. I promise you that I will have one of my associates help you with Isaac's schedule that he's aware of, and as well as provide a bottle of poison wine tomorrow morning if you're not here at the Blue Water Inn.
Thank you. For the hospitality.
My pleasure, Willoughby. And to all of you as well. She sort of stands up and she says, you are always welcome at the Wachter house.
Thank you.
Welcome. She walks by and puts her hand on Pip's shoulder, sort of a reassuring sort of pat, as well as Fozzie's sort of nods to Willoughby and Rip and says, have a good night. Goes and you hear a knock on the door to the kitchen, or opens the door, and she says, Halleck, please make sure our guests are well taken care of. They may be spending the night, so if they do, make sure they have warm wool blankets, please. Keep the fire stoked, and please attend to them as if they're family. Of course, ma'am. Have a good night. She goes upstairs.
I'll make sure nobody's in the hallway.
Yeah. As you go around and look, you don't see anybody in the hallway. Halleck has closed the door. You can hear them working in the kitchen, probably cleaning up stuff.
Okay, so we're not staying here tonight, correct?
I don't know. Is it dark outside? Are they going to let us in the inn?
It is dark.
Let's go home. Let's go back to the inn, I mean.
I like burp really loudly and I go, let's go.
Hey, Fozzie, when you get your cloak, you might need to check it out, because Stella used it when she went outside.
Oh, great. I examined my cloak closely.
Yeah, it looks fine. You don't see any bugs or anything on it. You don't see any sort of drainage from sores or anything like that.
Lady, what's her name, wanted to meet Bear. Is she coming with us?
She didn't. She actually went upstairs to bed. I think she had a little bit too much wine.
Oh, too bad.
Yeah.
She can't hang. Not like I can.
She can't. Right.
She can't hang like us gnomes.
All right. So you guys heading back?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys walk out of the house. As you do, you see that clearly it's dark now, but it's not terribly dark. As you remember, when you walk through the streets at night, they're pretty empty. This is the same. No rain, but you can sort of feel that real high humidity, like it's about to rain. You can see the guards walking on the walls on either side. You do see there's a small group with some torches over by the wall, sort of fixing whatever was going on over there as you guys walk down the street here. As you make your way down the street, don't see anything that seems of huge significance at all. But as you come around the corner and see the Blue Water Inn, you see that the Blue Water Inn, unlike what it typically is you see the front door is closed, all the windows are shuttered, and you see there's a sign on the front door.
Uh-oh.
What's it say?
So as you get up there, you see the sign says, Blue Water Inn is closed to the public.
Oh, that's good. We're family.
We're not the public. We own a place in there. Prepaid, right?
Well, that's what you guys think.
What I think.
So do you open the door, knock on the door, act like your family?
Aren't there stairs around the side that go up to the...
There is.
Right, that's where I go.
All right, so you go up and around.
Yeah, we'll go up and around. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Alright.
that's a good idea.
So as you do, you see another sign on that door as well that says patrons only.
Well, we're patrons. Is it locked?
Nope.
I'll open the door and go in.
So as you open up the door, as you remember, there's a balcony that goes around the edge. Down below is obviously lit with candles, and you see a debris of a broken table and chairs that are there, and you can see a pile of glass that is near a broken window, and you can see that Erwin is sitting there with a broom and a dustpan, and he's sort of like trying to get the stuff out, and hears the door open. He immediately looks up, sees you up there, and he says, "Ah, you're home. You more than welcome to go to your rooms. Everything's fine, but if you would like, you can come down and grab a little bit of a drink for you."
What happened?
He says, I'm so sorry. And I'm sorry for your rooms. I promise. Danica's up there working hard. They'll be cleaned. I promise. They'll be ready for you for sleep too.
What happened? Maybe we can help you clean
Please,
up a bit.
please come down. Come down.
I'll start going down.
Alrighty.
Is there stairs from the balcony, or do I have to go back outside?
Nope, you gotta go back outside.
So I go back outside.
There is for the other rooms on the other side, but your rooms, no. You gotta go back down and around. You do get wet if it's raining, so yep, that's just the way it is.
I'm gonna tell him I gotta check to see if my diary is still in my room. I'm
Okay.
gonna go in to check on the room.
All right, gotcha. So you go into the room. The other two go downstairs. Rip, you going downstairs or going in the room?
I'll go downstairs.
All right. Do you feather fall over the edge?
Yep.
So he takes the short way down. As you guys come around, you can see Erwin opens up the doors. For you, Pip, when you go in, you see Danica is in there, and she's really sort of cleaning up the stuff that's there. And as you open the door, she says, "I am so sorry, so very sorry.
What happened in here?
You'll have to talk to Erwin. I'm so upset."
Does the room look like somebody broke into it?
Oh yeah, the room's trashed.
Does it appear as though my diary is still in the room?
Interesting question. No, your diary is not in the room.
How dare they?
Did they take something of value?
Just a personal diary that I wrote of all of my secrets.
I'm sorry.
I'll head back downstairs after
All right.
a little bit of a lag behind.
Yeah. So Littleby and Fozzie and Rip, you guys come in, and Erwin goes over to a table and he pulls out some chairs for you to sit, and says, "I can take a few minutes. I don't think Danica will be too upset. Please have a seat." And he reaches and behind the bar, he pulls out a bottle of wine. He says, "May I?"
Oh yeah. I'm not there yet.
No, I know you're not. He says, "It looks like you all could use a drink. I know I could."
Well, tell us what happened.
He comes and he sits down. That sort of larger than life body of his sits in the chair and puts his arms on the table and slowly pulls the cork out and pours to each of the glasses. He says, "2 words. Izek Strazni.
Been hearing that name a lot tonight.
Well, a couple hours ago, he came in here. Bar was fairly busy as he usually is at night. Finishes pouring all the drinks and he takes complete drink the whole glass of wine for him. Sets it down, wipes his mouth. He demanded to know the location of a woman, red-haired, coming into town recently. Matches, of course, someone we all know.
Irina, I'm assuming.
Yes, Irina. Nobody in the bar said anything. They wouldn't tell him a soul. Clearly, Danica and myself wouldn't. The kids, Bray and Brom, were upstairs in their room. Well, let me just tell you, Izek doesn't take no for an answer. He tore apart this inn looking for her. He thought we were hiding her someplace. Scared the living daylights out of my children. Thankfully, they came down and were unharmed. But he ransacked the place. Broke windows, tables, chairs, went up to your rooms, tore them apart. He even went into my locked chest, broke it, stole all the coins. Took all of them. He also took some of the items that we own, but thankfully the most important thing is no one was harmed. Physical items can be replaced. Lives can't. I apologize if any of your items were taken. I'm sorry.
That's not your fault.
We'll have a place for you to sleep tonight. Danica will make sure of it. I know I said that before, but we're good innkeepers and good stewards. We promise we will have things set up for you, and if you need towels and stuff, we'll make sure you have those too. Pours another glass and takes a drink. I don't know what else to say.
When did he leave? How long ago?
Maybe an hour or two. Hasn't been that long, enough for us to start getting cleaning. We did ask our patrons to leave. We told them that hopefully we'll be open in the morning. I think we will be. Finally calmed down our kids and started cleaning up. It's tough living under his rule. Baron's no better either, of course. There's no love here for the Baron, I promise you that.
What do you know about Lady Wachter? Because she doesn't care for Izek either. Nor the Baron, to be truthful.
Lady Wachter is a curious folk in this town. Have you met her?
We had dinner with her this evening.
Really? Well, I guess we're all hooty-tooties now, aren't we? He sort of leans back and puts a big grin across that bearded face and sort of shrugs his shoulders, sort of half mockingly. Ooh. I see you hold your glasses now with just 2 fingers. It's interesting that you had dinner with her. I'm curious how you became into her favor.
Apparently Riptide impressed her somehow, and
Must
she
be the
got
muscles.
wind of us.
It's the muscles, I'm sure.
Wasn't that her sons in here the other evening?
Yes. Nikolai, Carl. They come in from time to time.
Maybe you can tell us a story about her daughter Stella. Have you heard the situation about what happened to her?
All I heard was that she is not well. That she's kept in the house most of the time. I heard a rumor that Strahd visited her in the night. Took a little nibble. That's what I hear. What do you know?
We heard it was something to do with the Baron and Isaac. She went to the Barons and then they returned her and she was comatose almost.
That's an interesting tale I have not heard. I will tell you, though, everyone in everyone in Balaki knows Lady Wachter.
Is that good or bad?
Depends on how you look at it. She hates the Baron, that's for sure. She doesn't make any secret of it. Everyone in town knows it. Some call her brave for it. Others says she's mad. Maybe this story of yours, if it's true, gives a little credence to why she hates him. But you know what they say, right? There's truth in whispers, right? And why is she so rich? Why does she have so much power? It makes you wonder, doesn't it? You know, it's interesting. She seems to host these gatherings at night there, behind the gates, right? The doors, the windows are closed, the drapes are pulled. But people talk about people being at that house. Always something about too much wine or too many books be read that normally you wouldn't read in public.
What do you mean by that? Is it some kind of, well, I don't know, hinky,
She she was interested in Rip. He kind of looks over to him.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what it is.
She likes the younger men. Or maybe it's the muscles. I don't know. But he kind of sits back, and as he does, he kind of rubs the back of his neck and sort of moves the shoulder that he's been sweeping with. You know what worries me the most, though?
What's that?
She speaks very well of Strahd. Openly. Claims Vallaki would be better without us being on our own and maybe under the rule, right? Than doing these Barons festivals. Some folk do agree with her, quietly. Others fear her more than the stocks themselves. If you ask me, she plays a very dangerous game. I wouldn't trust a woman who lets Strahd's shadow fall across her hearth and her to call it warmth. But what do I know? I'm just an innkeeper.
I like walk in and I'm like, my diary, my diary is gone.
Erwin gets up and he gives you a big fatherly hug. It's okay, child. It's okay.
I'm not a child.
I know you're not. But I can't help it that when I see someone crying and they need some help, I consider them to be a child. Not that they're childish, it's just what I do. I'm sorry. And he sort of gives you another sort of hug. He says, it'll be okay. You know, we know who took your diary.
I had so many good nicknames listed in that diary.
I'm sorry. He kind of looks over to the group like for help as he continues to hug and pat your back and try to make you feel better. I'm sure you'll come up with more nicknames.
I don't know. I can't remember them now. You said you know who took it? Who took it?
He says Izek Strazni took it. He destroyed this place. Please sit, have some wine.
Why would he take something so innocent as my diary? I like put my mug out for some wine.
He pours you wine. Well, don't know. Maybe he thought there was a connection to Irina.
Irina.
Yes, he was looking for her tonight. He didn't find her, I don't think. Nobody said anything about her. Or the place apart.
If you need help cleaning up the place, I can help you clean.
You guys are good people. No, you're guests. Guests don't help the patrons or the owners of the inn clean. Besides, I need your coin more than ever now, so...
Maybe it'll keep my mind off my lost diary.
Sure.
I think we can retrieve it at some point, can't we?
It's okay. We'll focus on the task at hand. I'll get over it. I'm just dramatic. I just have a flair for the dramatic.
I thought we had a task for Isaac.
We do now. Lady Wachter wanted us to, you know, like drag my finger across my throat.
Do you have a scratch or something there?
Yes, that's exactly it.
Oh.
Danica pops up and up on the balcony, and she says, "Erwin, please, could you please bring up some bedding for me, and can you take out the rest of this?" He says, "Of course." He says, "Please enjoy the rest of the bottle." He gets up and he says, "Hang on, dear, I'll be right up." You see him go out the door. He goes back into the other room. You guys are sitting in the bar all by yourself.
So now we have a personal beef with Isaac. I don't feel so bad about removing him from this world.
I got some embarrassing things in that diary. I don't know why anyone would want to read it. Also, it's slightly disturbing that he's so obsessed with Irina.
True, that was always a concern. I've just never been in a position where I've been a hired killer. Accidentally? Yes, but not intentionally.
Yeah, well, we have a reason now.
I agree. I feel kind of conflicted, but
I try and act like I nod my head like I needed a reason.
I love it. You see, as you guys are sitting there, you see Erwin is dragging up these big lumps of what looks like sacks of bedding with what probably has either flour or wool or something in it as he's pulling it up. But he seems to have, even though they appear to be very heavy, and he's sort of grunting, he seems to do it with ease as he's kind of pulling it around, and he says, "The room should be ready in just a couple minutes for you. We're almost done. Again, I'm sorry."
I start to clean up around me and try to help clean up
Okay.
a little bit while I'm waiting.
Alrighty. Says, and then you hear him yell out, "Did you all eat? We have some food if you need some."
Oh, I think we're well fed.
Okay. After a few more minutes, you see that he comes out and Danica's with him, and as they come out, you can see that he's got what looks like a sack of probably broken things and See some wood sticking out of it. He says, "It's all ready, folks." Danica comes down. You can see she's kind of wiping her forehead as she does, and she says, "Do you need hot water or any sort of towels for tonight?"
I'll take you up on that offer.
She says, "Very well." And she goes down, and you can see she gets a large bin of water and takes it upstairs. Grab some towels.
All right, I think that we should all go get some rest. It sounds like tomorrow we've got a full day of murdering.
Danica hears you say that from the corner of her ears. She just sort of turns, and you're not sure, but you thought maybe there was a smile on her face for a second, or maybe she was disgusted. It's hard to say. All right. So you guys head upstairs, I assume. As you get up there, you can see that the room is not as nice as it was before, but it's definitely, able to stay in it. That's not a problem. And you hear Erwin say, "Good night. Don't worry about any sort of dangers tonight. I think we're all going to be safe and sound. Didn't find what he wanted. You know that."
This sounds good. Have a good evening.
You too.
And I'll go over to the bed at the end,
Uh-huh.
crash out on my back. So I got last watch before I even finish. I'm asleep.
Nice. Out like a light.
I have grabbed a random napkin from the bar and jot down some of my thoughts as if I'm writing in my diary.
Very good, very good. Catching up. All right. Here's a long rest here. All right, so the night passes without any issues. As you awaken in the morning, you can hear the sound of a little bit of chatter from downstairs in the inn itself.
I stretch and I head down for breakfast.
Alrighty.
Where's the inn in comparison? I know the
So the
inn, church is over there.
Yep, the inn is where the P is.
That's more than 100 yards.
Yeah.
All right,
yes.
In that case,
just a shot,
I have
just a
to I'll summon Luna.
Okay, got it. Alrighty. As in, like, make her disappear and come back to you? Or make her appear?
Yeah, I'll just call her to
that's
me.
cool. Oh, okay, alright, gotcha. Alright, yeah, so, after a couple minutes or whatever, however long it takes, Luna shows up. Just good morning.
Oh. Was there any activity last night?
Before that, I miss the sun. Is it ever going to be sunny here?
No, and we're trying our best to figure out a way to go.
Nice.
To get home.
I like it. No, it was quiet. The bats
and
were
you're
all
an
around.
Owl. Why do you care about the sun?
Human humor. Not gnome humor. You're too smart. It says no, there was no activity. She stayed all night in the inn or in the church.
There wasn't any visitors, like Izek, the man with the monster arm?
No, there was no man with a monster arm that came. Why?
Okay.
Would you like me to go back?
Yes, please do.
Very well.
And talk to the ravens. See if you can learn anything good. I mean, that's not just raven talk, you know what I mean?
They're not very smart.
I know, but maybe there'll be one that has something intelligent to tell us.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Fine. Oh, it's so demeaning to talk to people of lower intelligence. Bye-bye. As you make your way down, you can see that there's several people in the bar itself. I assume you all go down as a group.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. As you get there, you see that there's a table that you typically sit at, and Danica sort of sees you, and she kind of makes sort of a beeline over to you, and she says, "Good morning. There's a man who has requested your presence." She kind of looks over to the southern table. You see a man who's sort of wearing a cloak with the cloak pulled back, sitting there with food that you immediately sort of recognize as the census counter. And she says, "It's the same man that brought the letter yesterday for Rip." In front of him, you see he's got a breakfast of bread and eggs, and he's got cured sausage that he's sort of eating, not really paying attention to anything, as he's just kind of eating the food that's there.
I'll go and sit down next to him.
Okay.
He's at the bar, you said, or?
No, he's at the table, the southern
Oh,
table.
I see.
Yep. So he looks to you, and as you do, his eyes are open. You see he's kind of putting food in his mouth at the time, and he goes, "Morning. Oh, the breakfast is delicious." And he puts them in. He's like, I love their food," and puts a little bit more. And he says, "But gosh, I wish they had coffee. I mean, what place doesn't have coffee? It's a wonderful drink. I don't understand." And he kind of smacks his lips a little bit, and he scrapes up the rest of the plate and puts the remaining food in his mouth. He goes, "God, I love their breakfasts here. Aren't they good? You should get some."
They're the
eggs.
best.
Oh, they're the best. He goes, Danica, can you get some eggs and stuff for everybody here, please? Thank you." He wipes his mouth off. Oh, delicious. Good to see you guys again, by the way. Been a bit.
Has it?
What do you mean by that? He sort of smirks. Do you know something I don't?
No, not at all.
Well, it's been, what, 2 days since I've last seen you? I think that seems right. Don't you?
I guess.
Well, I see that it was busy here last night. Had a little bit of a rumble or something, as he looks at the boarded window next to you.
Yeah.
Somebody
That's
drank a
what
little
we
too
heard.
much. Danica brings the food and puts it on the plate. Says, "Thank you, sweetie. Appreciate the food." She just kind of looks at him and walks away. "Please, eat up, eat up."
Oh, I'm gonna eat.
Yeah, Irwin's cooking is the best in all of Wallachia, in my opinion. I should come here more often. I don't come here as often as I should, but I need to make a point to make sure that I come back, because I forget how good their food is.
I'm stuffing my face.
Nice. As you're kind of eating, he's just sort of sitting back and sort of looking around the room and everything, and says, "So I was told by a mutual friend that you're interested in a certain bastard's movements and ongoings. Is that right?"
I think that is true.
Well,
You have that information for us?
I have some information. This individual, he kind of looks around to make sure nobody's listening, receives a delivery midday, all the time, of food and a case carrying 2 bottles of wine at the town square. Usually it's delivered by the Baron's cook, Tereska. The person then speaks with various spies throughout the town. But these spies are mainly town gossipers who Isaac's intimidated into snitching on their neighbors. Nothing of real significance. You need to have somebody that's honed in their craft to be able to give that sort of information. Clearly, he is not that person. And his afternoon schedule is highly variable. Usually he finishes the first bottle of wine by dusk. Usually will drain the second shortly before settling down in one of his several favorite haunts. He reaches behind him, and you see there's a burlap sack that's there. And he says, I think what you're looking for that was promised to you is in here. I think the sack will be useful for carrying your proof so no one else knows what's being in the bag. To carry the goods. He smiles. He opens up the bag as he shows it to you, and as he does, you can see that there's a bottle of wine inside, and he says, and I also have a parting gift for their owner, and you can see the wine is labeled Red Dragon Crush. Because I think this will get everything that's done that you need. Do you have any other questions? Don't worry, I paid for breakfast.
I decide to ask for additional servings when I hear that.
Got it. He says, we'll just say that our benefactor feels that you need to be well fed for what needs to occur.
Sounds like we've got some good information.
If you don't need anything else, I will leave you to your breakfast. I will bid you adieu.
Okay.
He stands up and he walks towards the door, and just as he gets just past the chair, whoever's sitting closest to the door, he sort of turns and he says, also, if I could just give just a little piece of advice. Once you give the handoff, I would advise you to follow him closely. Don't lose sight of him by evening. You never know where he goes, and good luck. Turns away and walks out the door.
That was ominous.
I'll push the sack over. I don't want to carry that.
I nudge it towards Rip.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so you take the sack and the bottle of Red Dragon Crush in it.
What is Red Dragon Crush?
It's a type of alcoholic beverage, right?
Yes,
It was the nice wine.
You're right. The Wachter kids had asked for it throughout the night. If you on the first night you guys were there, it's the nice wine.
Naturally, Pip would be the expert in these matters here very quickly. Him and his sobriety tankard.
Right. Everyone comes out of the kitchen. He says, I see you're all eating very well. Oh, where did the young man go that was here? I didn't have a chance to say hello to him again.
I don't know. He had his breakfast and took his leave.
He left his bag, I see.
Oh, we'll make sure that he gets it.
That's very kind of you. I hope today is a better day than yesterday. But the people came back after we removed the sign, so that's good news, right?
Yeah, how's business?
I think people will come back, that's for sure. Suddenly he looks up, he's like, Bray, get down from there. You see Bray's hanging from the second floor. I told you not to do that. I'll be right back. It's like, Bray, get off that. Get down here this minute. Quickly, you see him reprimanding his son as he's grabbing him by the ear and pulling him into the kitchen. Talking something about scaring the guests.
I'm starting to get pretty full. I don't think I can eat another bite.
So what is our game plan for the day?
As you ask that question, Littleby, you hear off into the distance. Littleby, quickly, quickly! You immediately recognize Luna's voice.
Oh no, Luna just called me.
As she calls, you can hear a peck at the boarded window behind you, almost like something pounding on it. It's like, quickly, are you there?
I'll go out. What is it?
He says, he showed up. It was during the sermon this morning. As soon as I returned, I saw it happen. Father Petrovich, he was doing the sermon, and the man with the arm, he came in and he demanded this Irina, and the father wouldn't tell her anything, but he broke into the priest's office and seized her, and he said that he would punish anyone who was hiding her at the church, especially the father. But if he was able to leave, no, he wouldn't cause anybody harm. But he left.
Did you see where he went?
I didn't. I tried to follow, but it was in a crowd, and I thought I could see him, but they kept shooing away birds, and then the guards were shooting crossbow bolts at me.
Okay, did he go outside or back into town?
He went into town. He took the southern road, the road around the south, but I haven't seen him since. I don't know where he went after that. I'm sorry I didn't stick with him. I was just afraid that I wouldn't be able to report back to you.
No, you did the right thing. I'll relay this to everyone.
Okay.
So the south road is this direction.
Correct.
Where is the Barrens? Isn't that the Barrens?
Yep, that is the
Yeah,
Barrens.
yep.
Maybe we should go to the Barrens now? Maybe that's where he's taken her?
That seems like a good lead. Or a good first step, I guess.
Yep.
Good thing I finished my last bite of eggs.
Well, let's go get Irina and your diary back.
Yeah, there's some spicy stuff in there. It's embarrassing.
Alright, so I head that direction.
Okay. So as you guys start to come out of the inn, you see that there are new notes that are posted all throughout on just about every sort of sign or post or thing that's there. It looks like this.
Is that Irina?
That is Irina.
Oh boy, this ain't good. She's very photogenic, though.
Did a great job drawing her, right?
Yeah. That's a lot of gold.
You guys head towards the Baron's house.
Yeah. Well, I think so, yeah, right?
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
All right. Just asking, but any plan or just we'll figure it out when we get there. All right. So as you guys continue down the street towards the burgomaster's house, you see that the city is generally just having its normal sort of activity. You do see those signs that I talked about, as well as signs for the festival as you're making your way there.
I'm nervous that we might be walking into more than we can handle a little bit.
We wanted to go to the library at the Barrens anyways, right?
That's very true, yeah. I bet my diary's in there.
All right. So as you all continue down the street, you can see the Baron's house is coming up. I think I already showed you guys a picture of it, anyways. But you can see that the mansion, as you approach it, is has walls of plaster stone, and you can see that the plaster is starting to fall away from kind of age and neglect. And you see there's drapes that cover every window, including a large opening at the mansion's entrance that's there. Doors are closed.
Does it seem like there's any sort of servant's entrance or like a back entrance for...
Great question. So you're just going to kind of take a look around and see.
Yeah.
So as you do, you notice that there are some gardens in the back. And there does appear to be a trail that kind of goes from the gardens to somewhere behind the house. There's not a trail that comes to the front of the house.
Do you guys want to knock on the front door? Should we try to like try to act like we're servants? Should we like how do we want to approach this? I'm kind of saying this as we're walking.
Well, I don't know that we could bluff our way in as servants because we're the only gnomes in the city.
They think I have a little boy. I'm the cupbearer. But no, I agree.
A little
Yeah,
boy
right.
with a beard like that?
Yeah. So how do
So
we want to approach?
I'm fine if we try to find an alternate route into the building, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to bluff our way in, considering our stature and notoriety.
Good point. Yeah.
I say we just go to the front door and ask to be let in. See the library.
You want to see the library? We're here for
Don't we?
Isaac, and because
Well,
he
yeah.
took Irina.
He took her? Is she not in the church anymore?
Oh, you missed that part. No, yeah, she
I
took
missed
him.
that part, yeah?
Yep,
Oh my
yep,
gosh.
yep,
Yeah,
she
okay,
took
let's just go in. No knocking, just walk in.
Where's my cops theme song?
I know.
Lock and load. Let's go. All right. So you're gonna break open the door. All right.
Now,
Locked?
do we think that we're pretty time? I know I don't want to delay too long, but we had this whole setup for catching Isaac at least off guard. We'd heard that getting rid of that individual would likely take care of the Baron's power. Do we? I guess I don't know if we're rushing into things or if we should try to stay the original plan,
Well,
or
I'm
do we
not a
feel?
combat expert, so I'm leaving the tactics to my brothers.
I'll kick the door.
Just before you kick the door, it opens, and you see a young lady, a maid of sorts, that's sitting there, and she says, "Hello? Hello? I saw you standing outside. I was wondering, do you need anything?"
I'll kick her. I am Barovia. No,
Oh my god.
I'm joking.
I love it. I love it. That's funny.
It like hits the lower part of her shin and she just looks at you. No, no, sorry.
Oh, that's awesome. He says, "Are you here to meet with the Baron? He has been waiting for you."
Yeah. We were gonna knock. I was just about to knock.
She says, "Very well." And she sort of guides you towards what appears to be a den. She says, "Please, have a seat. The Baron is making his way down. Just a minute. Do you need anything this morning? Would you like any juice? Maybe some milk?"
No, thank you. We're not here for treats. Would you happen to tell me if Isaac has returned here this morning?
Izek Strazni? No.
Is there any other Isaac?
Well, there could be. But no, we haven't seen him this morning. I think he's up putting up signs, I think.
Is there anybody here that looks like Isaac in the face?
No, I don't think so. If you'd like, I mean, Isaac's back at night. I mean, if you want, if you don't need to see the Baron, you can see him. But the Baron would like to meet you. She looks utterly confused.
Why does the Baron want to meet us?
You ask her that, or do you ask your brothers and sister?
Yeah, my family. I'm
Okay,
asking
gotcha.
this.
Yeah, she says he'll be down in a minute, and she quickly scoots out and closes the door behind you again.
Right. How many other doors are there off of this room?
Oh, good question. Good question.
Because we're not gonna sit here.
What?
No!
What?
Somebody has Irina. We're here to save Irina, not to meet the Baron.
I love it. I need to find the map. Not a huge fan of this map. We'll probably have a different one later because this probably won't last that long. But let me get you guys on it. I have a better map that I'm going to use. Not a huge fan. All right. Oh, share. Off of this room, no doors. I will show you what it looked like when you walked in. Oh, maybe you can see the whole map.
Yeah, I was gonna say you opened up everything.
Yeah, that's alright. It's all good. But you can see the whole map. But yes, though, this is the door here. Come in. There's nothing to really hide in this room anyways.
Some nice couches.
Yeah, not bad, huh? But I'm going to put you guys back in there because that's where you were. Right.
I'm dancing on tables.
Yeah, I just dragged you all in there. So that is the room.
Well, this is really opulent.
Forgot to bring Bear in. We're good.
Yeah, I brought him in anyways. He's there too. Technically, he'd be outside, but yeah.
Well, this is a surprise. I wasn't. Did we get an invite here? Didn't we already meet him once?
In the
Willoughby,
streets, yeah.
I'm sorry. Willoughby, you were gonna open the door and go.
Yes.
So as you open up the door, you see a large, pompous man standing in front of you. Oh, hello! Oh, it's great to see you. I am the Baron Barakovich. We've met before. I think you remember me. It's a beautiful day today, isn't it? Let us be happy. Excuse me, son. Where are you going?
He's looking.
All right. Well, you can look. Please, come in. I've been waiting for you. Irina told me you guys would be coming. It's a pleasure. Now let's go inside and have a talk.
Where is Irina?
I haven't seen her today. She swung by yesterday. Of course, you can leave and don't have to pay any tax. I've told the guards not to tax you all as being representatives from the great burgomaster of Barovia. I didn't know. I heard that you had a letter, but you didn't show it to me. If I would have known, we would have had a much better interaction yesterday or 2 days ago. But please, let us sit. Hey, have you seen? He kind of takes his hands and rubs them. There's a great party coming on, a festival, the best one of all the times. The heavens will see our joy and the wealth, and will look favorably upon us. I'm sure, and through our good spirits, we'll move ever closer to the freedom that we feel here, right from the darkness. I'm super excited. I know you are as well, and all will be well.
All will be well.
Thank you, Redhead. That was great. I don't know your name, but yes, all will be well. Let's have a seat. What do you think?
I smile brightly and repeat, all will be well.
All will be well. All will be well. So, what do you need access to? Do you need help with something? What can I help you with? As the burgomaster.
We had thought maybe our friend Irina was here. We'd been given some information that maybe she was in the mansion or in this area.
Here? No. I'm not sure where she stays. I thought she was with you. Is she lost? Oh dear. Maybe check with the refugees outside the town. I bet she's out there.
We heard that Izek came and retrieved her from the church. So we'd like to find out if he brought her back here.
Why would he do that?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Well,
Riptide, are you feeling okay? You're looking a little pale. Do you, maybe need to step out a moment and get some fresh air? Wink,
Sure.
wink.
I thought he looked okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, Fozzie, would you escort him? We don't want him to wandering around by himself.
Sure.
I'll stand by the door.
I'm a little wondering what's happening here.
Oh, but I do have some questions for you, specifically about some of these festivals. You see, I love what you've done with the decor. It's so bright. It's so here. It's so
agree.
present. I
Thank
love
you.
it.
Oh,
I'm all
true
about
believer.
this. Oh my goodness, yes. I couldn't be happier to see the joy on the faces of all your citizens. This bright and happy and beautiful and spectacular. Oh my goodness, I could go on, and I'm just trying to keep his attention.
Yes. And you see he sort of turns to you and he says, "It is beautiful. I mean, the pure joy that comes out of these, and the folks here are so happy. I mean, you see it day in, day out. Everyone is happy, and they all say, all will be well, and they fully embrace this. It's a beautiful thing."
Oh yes, you could tell they fully embrace this all will be well feeling.
Yes, I agree. I just wish. I'm glad you see it so quickly. It's beautiful. The city of Barovia, as sad as it is, they just don't have that buy-in, and they need to understand that these festivals will make a difference.
Gosh, you almost wonder if they could just come in and see the festival, it would just brighten their day and that would be so much more happiness just added to the mix, all
Exactly.
that joy.
Exactly.
Like just let them in and let them see the joy and then they'll absorb all the happiness and just become so happy.
You know, I am missing someone who can really help spread the word, and you seem like an excellent candidate. Are you looking for a job?
I'm always looking to spread the happiness that I see that you've created here. Just wonderful job you've done.
Are you looking for a retirement plan? What about
You,
benefits?
oh my gosh, you're speaking my language.
I agree. I think this would be great. I love this idea. It would be good. It would be very good. Yes. Well, I. Oh.
Ask if they got a match.
What's your no?
Yeah. Yes, of course, of course. As he's kind of talking to Pip, Lilby, and Rip and Ozzy, what are you guys all doing?
Well, as soon as I see that Grappa has his attention,
Yeah.
I'm gonna sneak out with
Okay.
with
All
those
right.
two.
Close the door. Yep.
All right, we need to do a quick look around, see if we can find Isaac.
Okay.
You guys see a very long, ornate hallway. At the end, you see what appears to be maybe a kitchen of sorts. On the walls, you can see there's various pictures and portraits, and you can obviously see there's a carpet there as well. Fozzie, you're going upstairs? There is an upstairs.
Yeah, I think me and Bear will go check upstairs.
All right, got it.
The bear's
Fossey,
locked for
yell
some
real
reason.
loud if you run into any trouble.
Okay, I'll run away.
That sounds more appropriate. All right.
I'm going to the left door.
Alrighty, yep. They should be unlocked. So if you want to go in, you see a very nice dining room, very ornate, all set up for what appears to be maybe a business lunch. It's going to be there.
Well, is there any food on the table?
Not yet, but you can tell the silverware is all set up and appears to be getting ready for that. As you peek into there, you see Riptide. This is another sort of den of sorts that's there. You can see that there's obviously carpets and couches and etc. Will be as you go to that door and look inside. This is sort of a prep room of sorts. You can see that there's a very complete set of polished silverware. You can see there's baskets with turnips and beets on it and everything else that's here. I'll get to you in a second, Fozzie. So, and then we're gonna. Yep. And then Lilby, if you open up the following door, you can see there's a kitchen and people working in there. And the other door, that's a hallway that seems to lead into where the servants are, as you can look at those rooms. And each of those rooms are just servants' rooms. And as you walk in, you can see this is the servants' sort of main room where they sort of do all their business and, kind of their living sort of space that's here. And then, Fozzie, when you go up to the second floor, you see that map. Oh no, that's I got it right. So you can see that there's a set of stairs that go up to a higher sort of walkway, and you can see there's a bunch of rooms down the end there. And I think we will call it here so we'll pick up with you guys exploring and Pip in the room with the Baron.